This is the best I can do.
Best you can do what?
A New Year's song. Like a New Year's song. I was gonna do Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey what?
Oh, her song.
Why did everybody talk about that song around this song? Because what's the thing about it?
Shit is fucking takes over the world for 3 weeks. Like, shit is.
I'm like, why they keep talking about that song?
For 30 years, it's taking over the world for 3 weeks. Like, when did she drop that? That shit is like from
That drink
90,
finally
right?
went number one.
When you mean?
It finally went number one. They said
This year?
Yeah.
Fuck out.
Oh, that's what it was?
No
I'm like,
way.
why I keep
Yeah.
saying that?
It finally went number one. Finally went number one.
No way it hasn't been number one before. No way possible, bro.
I'm dead serious.
That shit takes
That's
over
what they
the world,
said,
bro.
That's what they said.
I don't believe it.
Episode 59. Unpopular opinions. Why I sound like
Wow.
Royce 5'9".
5'9".
that? Oh, Royce the Five. That's
Oh, no,
the
that's
Royce
right.
show.
That was cool.
yeah, it was.
Nah, it's corny.
It was a little bit, but I'll let you rock with it.
Dead, die.
What up, what up, y'all?
Shit.
It's the last episode of 2020 of a decade.
Yeah, shit.
You know,
Science fiction shit coming up,
Oh,
dog.
shit.
2020.
this is your lane right here.
Nigga, we here, bro. Don't doubt it.
That's the aliens. Will aliens come to visit us this year? Next year?
Stay off the weed.
I'm asking you.
I'm telling you, stay off the
I'm
weed.
talking about you. This is your lane. This is your territory. Last time we had this
Try something
conversation.
different. I don't know if you're gonna try it. Fuck with you. You drink wine?
Of course I drink
I
wine.
think you drink wine. Let's try it.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
something-
it. Why
You
not?
try it,
We
you
gonna
like
get
it.
lit.
Red blend.
Hey,
Let's
red
do it.
blend.
Shit, let's do it. Why not?
I never had this one before, so
Alright.
I'm
Yeah.
trying
May
it
I
the
see
first
it?
time. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Trader Joe's
I'm
brand.
kind of like
Okay.
a wine connoisseur.
The fuck out of here.
Why can't I be a wine
Oh,
connoisseur?
ass.
I am. I
Okay,
drink wine.
you fuck with Trader Joe's shit?
It's not even called a wine connoisseur. It's like a sommelier, some shit like that.
Well,
some shit.
I am
I'm
a
probably
con-
saying it wrong. No roast me, but
it
it ain't a wine. It ain't a wine.
Yo, you
It
did
ain't
not
a
meet
wine
Martin Luther
connoisseur.
King.
It ain't a wine connoisseur. I think that's what it is.
me look it up. Let me
I
look it
believe
up.
it is. You can be a connoisseur of wine.
No, you can't be, but
Yeah,
no, he's
it's-
saying
that's
that.
the name of
Why?
it.
I know it's
Somebody-
not. I'm just saying that's what I am.
If you were, then you would know that you were
I'm not a Somalian.
Yeah, it is a sommelier.
Yeah,
I
I'm-
told you ain't.
All right, that good old Seton Hall education right there.
Ooh, Pirates,
Ooh.
baby. My son Miles Powell, shout out my son Milesy.
Okay,
He's
you
coming
got
back.
the bougie Brooklyns in the house.
He,
hell
he
yeah.
was.
So you considering yourself a sommelier?
I am a sommelier.
You're lying. You didn't even know.
Sommelier.
I am a wine sommelier.
No, you're just a sommelier, not a wine
I am a wine sommelier.
That's a Somalian now.
I'm a wine sommelier.
That's it.
Why can't I be both?
No.
That's what it is.
If you were it, you would know what the name of it was.
Listen, bro. The words don't own
A
us.
sommelier is a highly knowledgeable wine professional who is an expert in every aspect of wine service and food and wine pairing.
Okay, so obviously I'm not a fucking expert,
So you're
but I am a
wine
connoisseur.
He's a connoisseur.
I'm a connoisseur.
I would say I'm a connoisseur.
That's what I said. the first in the
He
beginning.
was shit in your dreams. He was shit.
Yeah, I said that in the beginning.
Listen,
I know I'm
listen.
not a Somalian.
Your mama named you. I was
Mama-
like,
Q ain't here, so I got to hold it down.
No.
And make sure I shut
so
you
he had
down.
to shit with your dreams. He shut you down your dreams.
Anything you're doing.
You don't want to sit there, bro.
We had
You
a
don't
side
want-
bet.
You don't want to do that.
We had a side bet, so I was like, I told
Q
her.
ain't shit.
Oh man, Q.
Pew, 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 pew. That's not sexist.
She gonna get mad at you
Shots
now.
fired.
Oh, she listens
What's
to
she
the
going to
show?
do from Antique? What's she going to
Oh no,
She
you
gonna do?
violated.
I don't know.
She's coming for that ass
Yeah,
next week.
coming pan for you.
Well, she's not.
Are you done?
She won't
Are you
be back
friggin'
till
done?
11, so you know.
Yeah, I got time.
You got time.
I ain't lying.
Get my shit
You got
talking.
time to
Get my shit talking.
get your shit off.
You know?
At the audio show, I ain't laughing.
I don't want no smoke, Q.
Nothing to me. He was laughing. He was trying to bring it to me, too.
Whatever, guys.
All right.
How was everyone's Christmas? How was everyone's Christmas?
It was good. I mean,
Yeah, you got the rolly on, got the you know. She got the rolly.
Foley on.
Ain't no Foley. She got
Fucking,
you
yo,
know.
listen.
She.
I know a lot of
Invicto.
niggas. Shit.
You know.
I'd rather a real Invicta than a fake rollie. It's a lot of fake rollies out here.
Facts. That's how
A
we
lot
was
of
raised. We
them,
don't do
yeah.
fake.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I'd
there's a
rather
lot
get-
of fake Apple Watches out there too, man.
Really?
Word?
Yeah.
Oh, you see like the
Yeah.
Fitbits and
Yeah, the
it's the same
It-Bits.
design, but it's not
The It-Bits.
Okay, I see what you mean.
I got
Yeah.
some fake AirPods. But I'm a droid. Shout out to my
No,
mom.
you got Raycons. Didn't you say you got Raycons?
Yeah,
Those
but I
ain't
got some
fake.
No, those are Raycons. But I got some black AirPods.
Them joints
they call
are-
it Air Plus.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
But they don't nonetheless. I take them. They secondhand joints.
got those?
They're not better than the Raycons, but I'm fucking with them.
She got
I'm
the
not an Apple
generic.
person, so I can do the fake AirPods.
Dude,
Yeah, you can.
It gives you like leverage on it.
He's the
like,
real. I mean, I was trying to like do it smooth.
Yeah, nah. This part, you put that on there.
Yeah, you put that- yeah, and
that's
you lift it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I normally gets twisted out.
Yeah, if you would just put that on there.
There we go.
Why I never? Oh, this got filmed off.
Yep,
man.
he
I
fucked
never
you
do that. I
all
always
Nah.
just like
Nah, that's because this is a wine key. Like
Yeah.
usual
Yeah.
ones you just supposed to pull out.
I
but
use
the
that
key,
to pop beer bottles.
Like it just and you just use the leverage. So you
This
don't
the real
have to do-
sommelier.
Nah.
Wow.
I
Wow.
used to bartend for a little while. And I
Me
go,
too,
fuck,
and I
when
never
first
did
got
that
this
shit.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? Yeah, use the leverage because you do that, you'll fuck around and go, wow.
Yeah.
Spill that
I learned
shit.
that shit the hard way.
Yeah, nah,
I used to fuck
definitely
around
did.
and do that shit. Did that shit. I'm like, what is this for?
Yeah, nah,
Until I
that's for
put
the
2 and 2
leverage.
and made 5, and then that's when
Ah,
you know.
wait,
See
fuck.
what I did there?
Ah,
Thank
I
you.
feel you, but
You know?
yeah, nah.
So cheers to 2020.
Cheers to 2020,
Yeah, man.
last episode
I
of
don't know
the
what
year.
this is tasting like, but you know, let's try.
Let's see.
See what
cheers.
the connoisseur
Last
says.
episode.
I don't know what about.
Let me see. You gotta shake it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you have to
not
taste
bad.
the aromas?
Very subtle. Very subtle.
All right, give me some more.
Aged well. Thanks is 1945.
Get the fuck out of here.
2019. nigga.
Yeah, I go shitting on my drink.
I said 1945.
About 1945.
It's decent.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I don't
It's a
really.
little dry. I mean, red. You normally I don't
Red
have
is
any
good.
cheese or crackers for us. To
Red is good
Next
for the
time,
heart.
next show.
So, yeah,
good
I'm
for
gonna start
Horse
bringing a
crackers.
bottle a week because Trader Joe's. You can't go wrong with Trader Joe's.
Yo, that
Price-
takes it back to college, man. But we never used to get from Trader Joe's. We'll just get like this,
Don't
the
tell
yellow,
me Bull Farm.
no, yellowtail.
Oh, Yellowtail.
That was-
Yellowtail's still like about $8.
Yeah, but
Trader
that was-
Joe's though.
That was in everybody's dorm. Like that was in everybody's apartment.
Yellowtail.
Yeah, everybody had yellowtail.
That's still bougie though. That's not like thought you were gonna say like Boone Farm or some shit like that.
How much is Boom Farm? Is that cheaper than $8?
Boone Farm is just like some old school shit.
It was
yo.
$8. We cheap, man.
I mean, decent wine is about $8 to $10 though.
nah,
Yes,
$13.
You know, a decent bottle of wine. Yeah, wine is not that expensive.
Yes, it is decent.
No, good wine is about 15. $20.
See, that's my taste. You know what I'm saying? Good wine.
This
You
is
feel
$3.
what I'm saying? Well, this is alright.
This is alright for $3.
It's alright.
Shit.
Shout out to Trader Joe's. We need a sponsorship next year.
Word up.
Trader
Word.
Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Go
got
to the
that.
Trader Joe's wine store on what's the name? It's always crowded.
Let me check it
You
out.
can get some
Trader Joe's
decent,
is
some
lit.
good wines too for a decent price.
I'm gonna check that out.
Prosecco, everything like under $10, yo.
Shit, you can't beat that
Can't
with a
beat it.
stick. And they got some orange chicken. Shit is banging. Go get that shit. Shit is frozen. You put that shit in the oven. That orange chicken is smack. They got
I've
the
never
sauce.
had orange chicken.
Bro.
Really?
Never had orange chicken.
Yo, get the Trader Joe's one. Shit is frozen. You just put that shit in the oven, dead ass, for like 15, 20 minutes. They
Never
got
had
this.
orange. Does it
bro,
taste like
smack?
Orange
orange
chicken.
Orange juice chicken.
No, it's Chinese. Like the orange.
I don't know. I've never had it. So my
You had lemon chicken? You had lemon chicken.
of course that lemon pepper
So it's the
chicken.
orange. No, lemon pepper is different. You
I've
ever
had
had
lemon-
lemon chicken? Like
No.
baked chicken with like a lemon type of flavor sauce?
I'm feeling like
had
Reef
to
right
have
now.
that.
I haven't.
Ah,
It's like
shocked.
I haven't.
a sweet, almost kind of like.
It's almost like General Tso's.
Yeah, basically, it's very similar. Very
Interesting.
similar. Like,
Now I know how you feel
You ain't
now.
had before. Nah, it ain't. You definitely had something.
No, I don't know.
similar to it
I would
before.
know. I would know. I'd never had orange or lemon. I had lemon. Pepper.
It probably wasn't called that, but like somebody might have had some barbecue
Put some
sauce
lemon in
or
it.
something like. But it's banging though. Trader Joe's shit is banging. It's affordable.
Trader
You
Joe's.
make some white rice with that shit. Son, smack.
But everybody, well, we got off on a wine tangent, but everybody's Christmas was all right.
Yeah.
Besides getting a rollie, you know.
The Foley got the
And
Foley on deck.
she got the Maybach downstairs.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Maybach.
Lit for Christmas, damn. You try to act like shit was regular.
No, it was a blessing. It wasn't even Christmas. I don't want to put nothing on Christmas. I just want to say I got blessed before the end of the year. I wasn't really gonna like blow it up, but since you
I'm
put it
sorry.
out
I mean,
there,
your blessings got to blow up the blessings, you know.
fuck you think I rap for? To put
See?
the fucking rap
Exactly.
for?
Exactly, right?
Fuck that, son.
She was like,
No,
yo.
wait till after the show. You gonna peep why that got so much meaning though.
No.
And then soon as she pulled up, got in the car, all I heard was Maybach music.
Here he goes, yo. You really
Stupid.
dragging it. Yes, for the stars.
Well, hey, you know.
But
Maybach.
yo, yeah, so I'm feeling good for 2020, man.
That's good
Hell
on the
yeah,
up and
that's
up.
dope.
Let's get to it, man.
Yeah. What about you, man?
Shit.
How was your Christmas?
This shit was pretty good. Just chill. Same regular shit.
Where'd you get
Exchanging
mom's?
Gifts.
Yeah.
Shit, what did I get?
Because this guy always does the day before
Shopping.
shopping
Yo, the
for
funny
every
shit
holiday.
Was, the funny shit
What's
was
left?
I wasn't in Target at 12
Target.
a.m.
That's
Christmas Eve this year. But I got my
Stealing.
mom's no, that was Walmart, but yeah, but yeah, nah, all right, so yeah, nah, I got my mom's the Minnesota Twins did a special Prince jersey for like they did the players for that, so I got her that jersey and they had a hat for it, so I got her the hat.
That's cute.
Yeah, Morris Day just came out with a book, the lead singer from the time,
You got
which is
her that too?
the Prince. Prince is like a proteges and shit. Yeah, I got her that.
These are thoughtful
Some
gifts.
clothes. Yeah, I mean, just
Because y'all
whatever,
both love Prince, of course. Right?
Yeah. So that's an easy go to.
You brought up Morris Day. Did you check out his interview?
With that.
with
I've been
Vlad?
watching all of them. I hate that it comes out in like specific clips and not just a whole shit. Because I just want to watch the whole shit.
Yeah, I
but,
put that shit in my head. Vlad sounds like a cop.
yo, he is. Yo, bro, that shit is like
Where were you at
interrogation.
3:30, huh?
So
That shit looks like an interrogation.
the
now.
night of the murder. What like you like son?
Were you in the Bronco?
And then there were actually 9mm shells. You were like, bro, how do you like, son, you watching this shit? It's like, son, I'm glad.
Motherfucker, was you there?
Yeah, nah, I have been watching them though, and then I think they dope.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I've been meaning to check it out.
I fuck with Morris though.
That's what's up. I mean, Christmas was dope. I mean, just chilling with fam, and then like seeing, my son like get excited for his gifts, which is cool. Being with my family.
First Christmas, that's
Yeah,
dope. Though.
that was awesome.
You take
That
mad
was
pics,
surreal.
though.
I took mad pictures.
Yeah, you got it.
I definitely
Mad
took mad
video,
pictures.
too, right?
Yeah, it was fun. Like just seeing him get excited, and I realized I've outgrown the whole Christmas thing, and I'm
What
not.
you mean outgrown.
I'm outgrown the whole Christmas, the whole festivities that go with it. I'm all about just getting the gifts. If that makes any sense, I don't want to do that. I don't want to sing Christmas carols. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever do that though?
Because when you're in school, they have that whole aura of Christmas where the Christmas show and the Christmas this and the Christmas that. Like, I don't know. I know I sound like a fucking Grinch, but I'm
just
good on the
saying.
extra stuff. I'm good on that.
I never sung Christmas carols.
I mean, in
so
school,
I didn't-
because they created that whole thing where Santa Claus, fucking the dude.
But you can't really do that shit in school now because like of the non-denominational shit, right? Like you can't just specifically focus on Christmas. Like they can't the way it was when we was growing
You
up.
can't. So
right?
what they do, they call like
holidays,
or Winter
Holiday.
Wonderland.
Yeah, but they can't. You can't be specific.
Or
So
snow dance. But they already know. We put shit up all the time, and it's
listen,
like I'm good.
Of course, I'm older and. Whatever. It's not the same as when I was 12 or whatever when shit was popping, but it still definitely means a lot. And Jackson 5 Christmas is still played every year. It still will be played every year. My kids will listen to Jackson 5 Christmas when it's time for them to have Christmas lights. So I'm not letting nothing change that.
Will you let them believe in Santa Claus?
I mean, yeah, I think it's healthy.
I'm good.
It's nice. I'm not trying to. The world is so tough. I'm not trying to ruin my child's innocence any quicker than it's
Are you
already
really
gonna be
ruining
ruined.
your child's innocence?
What I'm saying is, I'm not trying to contribute in any way, fashion, or form. If believing in some mysterious, mystical, fictional character keeps you happy even for an extra day, then I'm not gonna be the person that ruins that. Whatever, just let it. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you rock out, cause like the world is. It comes at them quick, man, and it comes at them quicker than it came at us, just because of the internet and all that shit. So like,
and that's
it's
why,
coming.
and that's
so
why
I'm not gonna do it.
Why I think it's important that we do tell them that that Santa Claus is not real.
Well, I'm gonna say this, like that whole debate. I guess when I'm like half and half with it.
Bryce, he ain't real. I'm Santa Claus.
I just remember
motherfucker getting all the credit.
Finding out early that he wasn't, but I remember being a kid and enjoying the idea of it.
My mom's ruined that shit. She said, "You better go to sleep before you spit in your eye." I'm like, really? And my dumb ass.
I just remember there being
shit
a fascination as a child, though.
Yeah, but
you also find out as a child that he's not real. I don't think that your parents should just go out their way to say he ain't real. It's still some fascination as a child. I mean, when you find out by the time you're 8 years old or 7 years old, he's not real, cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like between being a baby and 5 years old and you think that Santa Claus is real,
that shit is dope as fuck. Like,
just make him black. He can be black and fake.
1 in 5, that makes sense. But like 6, 7 years old, we're gonna have that talk.
Ain't no talk.
It's not
let
no
them
talk.
find
Let
out
them
eventually.
find out
Let them do it.
Let them find
like,
you sneaking presents. Let them find out that it's not real. But I'm saying, like, let them find out on their own. I don't think that when I started reading some of the parents' posts, like, fuck that, I'm really the Santa. We know. I mean, even as a child, you learn that your parents are Santa, and you appreciate that your mother or father or both your parents are Santa.
That's what's
But I'm saying it's something that you just find out. I don't think you gotta just like at 4 years old. No, baby. Ain't no Santa. Nigga, ain't no Santa.
I'm saying like
I won't say it like that, of course.
I know. I don't call children that. I'm just saying in the.
You probably yoke him up though.
Nah,
listen, little nigga.
Let him find out.
He'll find out.
But my mom's never attributed all the gifts to Santa. I never thought that all the shit underneath the tree was for Santa. It'd be one gift wrapped up. Oh shit, look what Santa bought you. You know, some land is dope. Like he's coming tonight. You gotta go to sleep. You gotta leave cookies for him. Like the shit is dope. Like the amount of fun that I had in my life, I'm not gonna deprive my child just of that. If just to like let you believe in some like mystical shit. Yeah, like that shit was dope. Like trust me, my mom's made it certainly clear. Like, yo, I got you this. Like, I got you that. You know what I'm saying? It was one gift. Like, yo, this is from Santa. Like, it'd be a little toy or something. Like, oh, look what Santa bought you. Like,
and then you start realizing that your parents are the ones buying you the present.
And then that's fine. By that time, it's still whatever. You know,
and it's still cool. You still gotta like. It's still the same thing.
But I see people going the extra mile, like getting fucking glitter and putting it on their boots and stepping through the house, so that when the kids get up, it look like he stepped through the house and ate the cookies and all that. That shit is fun. Like I think that shit is dope. Like the extra you going to the fucking to CVS or something and get some glitter, some 99-cent glitter, just to go the extra mile to create a memory. That shit is dope. Like, my mom's got, I think, one of my uncles or something that called me one Christmas morning and act like he was Santa Claus. I remember that shit for the rest of my life. I'm a grown-ass man. I still remember that shit. Like, that shit was dope. Like, I was wild out the whole day. Like, nigga called me. Like, oh, shit. Like, I was all like, yo, nigga really called me. Like, but, you like, that shit is dope. I mean, yo, whatever, bro.
I mean, that's cool.
The world is fucked up, man. And it's coming for your kid no matter what. So I'm not gonna be the one that pushes them towards that. Like I'm gonna let you be a kid and be a baby and believe in mystical shit as long as I can.
I guess me knowing that the world is fucked up, I'd rather be the one.
It's coming, bro. Son, why you want to push him towards that, man? That's the shit that kills you, bro. You gotta stay in that innocence.
Nah,
like it is, bro.
I hear you, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's a matter how you do it, like how you let him know. I mean, I'll let him down gradually. Let him know, like, listen, bro, that big guy, that you see on TV?
It's me in real life.
Now go back to bed. Now go back to bed. Did your homework? Good. Go back to bed.
Shit, my kids gonna believe in that shit.
Nah, I hear you. That's what's up, man.
Fuck it.
I mean, I give him to like 6. When he's 6, he like, Daddy, Santa Claus, come and listen, bro. Sit down. Let's have this talk.
But yeah, though? What are you getting out of that? You sound like you taking pleasure. I mean, like, you evil laughed on it. Like, why you plotting on my son? Let him chill out, son. Let him have fun, man. Why you hate on his fun, dog?
You know why? Because the kids are not. They're a bit more. How do you say? Fucked up than we were when we were kids. Like you could, you know what I'm saying? You can get away with shit like that as a kid. Your innocence. These kids aren't bred. This is gonna sound fucked up. They're not bred innocent anymore. They're fucking evil.
So what you think?
They're evil times 10.
Kids gonna tell him?
Oh, what happened?
So you think he gonna go to school and one of the kids gonna tell him?
I mean, possibly. And then I've seen kids fuck up kids. Thought process. Yo, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yo, I've taught every grade. Like from first grade. Yo, it gets like that. What you say? I'm asking my mother.
Santa Claus.
Okay. Word. But shout out to the parents who still keep that belief alive. Shout out to Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. But outside of that, did you guys do homework with the albums and shit?
I didn't.
Y'all fucked up.
No.
Y'all fucked up, man.
Yeah, I'm a bad student.
Yeah, bad student. That's that Seton Hall shit, man. You and Michael B. Jordan.
Pirates, baby.
But I was thinking of the albums. All the albums that came out this year, and I had to like Google most of them to make sure the year was straight.
Yeah, I couldn't even really think of 10 albums though.
I mean, we still can really like cultivate the list in the top of the year.
Yeah,
it was my bright. I was like on it, and I didn't even freaking do the.
But as I'm trying to give in words of Q like metrics, right?
Yeah, what's the yeah?
I guess play repeat. How many times you played it, songs, like, how, is it like, can you listen to it continuous throughout?
Now we doing best or favorite?
Best.
Those are two totally different things.
I mean, best, essentially, like, if you think of the best, you want to be able to listen to it straight through, no?
I'd rather do favorite, though.
Best? It's always, it's reflecting your bias, so, I like... It's between Griselda and it's another album or albums. Jadena's album. I really enjoyed that. 95 to Africa.
He had some dope shits on his first album. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie.
What's the other album? There's other, but those are the main two that stand out. Like listening to it religiously, like every day. Like I've listened since I've.
Do you fuck with the Griselda album?
I like it. I think it's
I
kind
gotta
of
play it like.
It's kind of what I expected. Like
yeah,
I didn't expect it to
be,
like super. It was gonna be they kind of, it's gonna be no super poppy singles, none of that club radio shit.
Cause I fucks with that type of feel. Like I love that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
And that ain't gonna really work
for
them.
Yeah, and it's that boom bap. I fuck with that, and it's, it's dope. I don't know, and that Jadena's just dope. Excuse me. But
yeah. I gotta listen to Jadena.
Yeah,
he makes dope songs. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
thanks.
Oh, also, what's his name? Anderson .Paak. Ventura.
True. Yeah,
that
definitely.
Another dope one.
That shit was fire.
What's another joint? Those are the top ones.
That was a dope album.
Yeah.
Everyone's giving what's named
Tyler the Creator.
Year. I didn't listen to Tyler.
Igor was dope.
They
giving Benny Rapper of the Year.
What's your thoughts on that, man? Because I remember when I said he's king of New York, and you like, fuck out of here. You cannot be from Buffalo, king of New York. Fuck out of here.
You king of New York State. You can't be king of New York City. You're not from the city.
I'm just saying.
Nigga, I'm not hating on him.
No, I know you're not. But it's.
Son.
Well, he wasn't declaring it. What's name was declaring it?
Who? Conway?
No.
Oh.
West Side.
Boom, 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 boom.
And he's definitely not. But he can be because he brought forth that movement.
I mean, yo, Benny, I think might have had the best year if you put into consideration, like, last year, a lot of people didn't even know who he was. And he made so much ground to where they basically, like, the top people, we saying that they had the best album this year. So I could agree with niggas saying that he had the best.
So let's go with that. Like, who, as far as artists, who had the best year? Besides Benny.
Shit, who had a really good year?
Lizzo. We can say Lizzo.
Lizzo, I mean, definitely. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
The Baby. I mean,
yeah, both of them.
I think Lil Baby kind of fell off.
Which the Lil Baby is?
I mean,
got it. And the Baby is back in the mail. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm on. Yeah. Got it. Good.
I ain't going to front. If I had to choose one, I fuck with Lil Baby music a little bit more than The Baby. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too.
Just so hard.
Yeah. But I fuck with him. I started fucking when I heard him on that track with Meek Mill, and he was talking some shit. Like, he was talking some real shit, and it was dope.
Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was talking of shit that was of substance. It wasn't just all that mumble shit.
I think niggas don't like. It's a bunch of niggas bubbling up on a little level. Like, nobody really gets to that big super popping level no more. Cause like, it's hard.
That's a good point.
With the way this shit is, transitioning, it's hard to really get to that super big level. But if you get to a certain, level where you could.
So you said Lizzo, Benny, the Baby. What about Rhapsody? This year was big for her with Eve. I know this is Raine's favorite rapper.
Who's my favorite rapper?
Rhapsody.
Yeah.
And I was saying, like, this is a big year for her. Who else?
I don't know. Yeah, I can't.
You don't think so? Eve was like, I think Layla's Wisdom kind of put her up there as far as an MC within her culture, getting that respect. But I think Eve made her more noticeable on the mainstream, if that makes any sense.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
Because a lot of people weren't really speaking about her in conversation like that before Eve. I mean, they were, but I guess more so now. Who else? Nick Cannon? No.
Nick?
Not Nick Cannon.
Mr. I don't know. Pause. I don't know if he could. Yeah, I don't know if he could claim that. He ain't really been popping like that this year.
Cause I heard cause I was just entertaining one of these conversations on my timeline, and they was someone, nobody had a crazier year than Nick Cannon. He went at M, Wild 'N Out's popping. I'm like, okay. And then I thought about it.
Wild 'N Out is no more popping this year than it was.
I'm like, okay.
5 years, like the fact that he's put out that show and it has been consistently good. How long Wild 'N Out been out? Like 10 years at least, bro. At least, bro. Plus, it might be longer than that. Like, and that shit is consistently on. Like, plus, consistently gets people on it. So, like, Nick is the man. I've been said it. I said it on this show before when CORY GUNZ had his little reality show a few years ago, and he was deciding between should he fuck with Young Money or should he fuck with Nick Cannon. I was the only nigga saying, son, I would have fucked with Nick Cannon. I'd have said fuck Young Money and went with Nick Cannon, bro. You gonna be the 12th nigga on Young Money bench?
How?
You gonna be what you say?
Word?
Yup. You gonna be the 12th nigga on Young Money bench, or you gonna be Nick Cannon's man, nigga? Nick Cannon was the president of Nickelodeon, bro.
But you gotta think, probably he thought of his branding.
Son, fuck them. Exactly. What we gonna do is we gonna separate me from all of that shit immediately, and we gonna establish. You know what I'm saying? Like Nick Cannon had access to all of the top people, man. If we really was gonna do it, like Nick Cannon was really looking for somebody. He really was trying to. I'd have went with Nick, bro.
I don't know. I think it's more drawn out because thinking about it,
what I'm saying.
Long term, that makes sense. Long term, that
what
definitely makes sense.
You trying to get a quick bag?
Yeah.
Or you trying to get longevity?
Maybe he thought he would get both with
as good as he was. What I'm saying is like, and especially coming from CORY GUNZ's position, because what you don't really need is spitter credibility that you get with Young Money, because you can rap your ass off and you don't need no street cred shit because of your father. You already got that shit good, so you don't really need them for what they provide. What you don't have is them industry links, which is what Nick Cannon provides you for. All that other shit you can provide. Corey Guns could rap with niggas,
over
man.
Young Money, over Lil Wayne industry links.
I'm good, yeah, bro. But you was the 12th nigga on the bench. There was a million niggas on Young Money at that time. It was Gutter and all them other niggas. You see, he went with Young Money, and what happened? How many albums he had? How many? He had a milli, but they wanted really taking him off.
You mean that 6 foot? 7?
I mean 6 foot, 7 foot. But most of the times when they played it, they was taking him off. Right? They was playing Wayne shit and then cutting it.
I heard his part.
Mad times, of course, but
and he was in the video. But I see your point.
One song though, I feel like you could have.
I mean, outside of say Jay Mills, who was also part of Young Money, he was up there. He was one of the most talented, if not more so than.
Yeah, he got into some other shit, but I don't know, bro. I done went right with Nick, been on America's Got Talent, been on all them Nickelodeon shows, nigga. I would have had a fucking cameo on all them shits, yeah, nigga. And them fans that was fucking turning into young adults would have fucking held me down for the rest. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, bro. It just came out with consistent material. You just would have dropped the material and got it to the people with the way the internet was bubbling up. Corey Guns mixtapes would have got to Middle America. Middle America didn't know what the fuck Corey Guns was. Nick Cannon could have got that shit to Kansas. Niggas in Kansas would have heard and all that rapping shit they be doing, that rippity rapping shit.
I don't know
Niggas
about
been
that,
on it,
man.
son. I'm telling you, son.
Nick Cannon doesn't have that type of.
Nigga, he's on America's Got Talent. He's on NBC shows, my nigga. He's the host of NBC shows. Nigga, you kidding me? He's a president of Nickelodeon. Nigga, you kidding me?
So Nick Cannon's clout over.
His shit is on
Lil
MTV
Wayne?
every single day. MTV plays his show multiple times a day. You shitting me, bro?
But can you see why he would choose Lil Wayne over Nick Cannon?
Absolutely. Everyone. I was the only person that was saying it. All niggas that I rap with that fuck with me was, oh, son, you stupid. You dumb. You would. All right, nigga.
I don't know.
Nigga on NBC every week. America's Got Talent. Nigga show is on MTV multiple times. Nigga could have been on Wildin' Out once every fucking season.
So hear me out.
Yo, book me on Wildin' Out once every season. So I'm air niggas out on Wildin' Out. So you know Corey Guns is like that. We would have planned it. I would have set niggas up. Yo, son, put me on Wildin' Out. I'm on air niggas. We gonna create viral clips. I'ma just air niggas every time.
If this was Nick Cannon now making that decision or having put himself in that decision to sign him, I would say it makes sense now.
At that time,
I don't think so.
He was the president of Nickelodeon at that time because that's what I was
but
running around with.
He was a bit more cookie cutter. This was before tattoos and the turbans and him actually
I don't care,
rapping.
Bro. I want the connects.
Tattoos and turbans.
Yeah, like
I want the connects, dog. I don't give a fuck what you got. You gonna be like a silent
I don't think it would
anyway.
make sense.
You're not about to be Puff Daddy in my shit. Yeah, you're not about to do that because you don't got that kind of effect on my shit. You gonna be in the back. All we using you is for the platform. You got to keep it real. No dissing you, but we trying to make this shit legit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
So we gonna rap, but we gonna get. I'm on all them Nickelodeon shows. I'm on Wildin' Out. I'm on all of that shit. Everything you got, bro.
So he's gonna be on Are You Afraid of the Dark? Talking about 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot.
I mean, all of the shows where like you could have a cameo, like I don't know what is it like. I'm talking about like Drake and Josh, where you know what I'm saying. They do an episode where Corey Guns come to perform.
Corey Guns on Drake and Josh.
Yeah,
listen how that fucking shit
I'm
sound.
not familiar with Drake and Josh.
It was just a show with two white niggas. But what I'm saying is you get on the show because them little white niggas that's watching that shit now fuck with Corey and they go into the computer. Who is you know what I'm saying? Maybe change his name. Maybe he doesn't come out as Corey Guns. Rebrand that because we not,
just
we
Corey.
Not try to run with guns.
Corey with the I.
Corey G's or something like that. Or something. We'll rebrand it because we trying to go real mainstream. With guns in your name, it's real hard to go super mainstream. You feel me right now? So we gonna rebrand it, but you gonna be on all of them shows. You gonna be on Wildin' Out every time, like
bartender. No more red blend for this guy.
Son.
He's barely sipping.
Nah,
I drink
man.
dog shit, son. It made sense to me. And
I
if I would have had to choose
I feel like it would make more sense now with Nick Cannon, what he's doing with the whole Black Squad.
My thing is, I think Nick Cannon wanted to do that then, but he didn't have no person to really invest it in. He saw the potential in Corey Guns. Corey Guns could rap, man. Like
he can, not could. He can.
I say can.
Oh, I thought you said could.
No, I say he can rap. Like Corey Guns can rap. This was like 10 years ago. He was mad young. You had a young, marketable nigga who got the credit from his pops that could rap his ass off. That's about to get all of that super mainstream push. And you just wanted to go with Wayne to get maybe a verse here and there, whatever. Like the Young Money shit ain't really. And
I mean, he went with Wayne because it was at that time. It was the hottest.
Wayne was Wayne, yeah.
The,
but you still was gonna be the 12th nigga on the bench.
Yeah.
Some niggas would rather be. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather be the second. I'd rather be the first nigga on a team that might make the playoffs than the 12th nigga on the Warriors. I'd rather be the man on my team that's an 8 seed. And fuck it, we gonna grind out. Let's do it. I want to be the 12th nigga on the Warriors. Go to Warriors and what? Come in with 3 minutes left and hit his shit and be like, yeah, I got a ring. Good, bro.
Nah. Something must have happened on the back end because that was just tragic.
Son, everybody said I was stupid. I saw it ain't.
I wasn't stupid. It wouldn't be the word.
I mean, not stupid. I ain't. But I'm saying everybody said I was making the wrong choice. They would have went with Young Money too. I'd have been like, yo, Nick, let's do it.
Incredible. Yep. I can see you do that.
Lit.
I can see you with Nick.
That chain is that logo is so like.
It's kind of corny.
Listen,
it's something with the Cave Gang chain.
I'm rocking proudly too.
Listen,
that's my goal. So shout out to Nick Cannon because that's
incredible.
I can't wait to pass on a Boss Chick chain.
Word
you know
up.
What I'm saying? I always had that vision.
But I'm saying it'll look better than incredible.
And you could, but you could legitimize it. You could legitimize it if something really pops and somebody really goes in with it. It'd be legitimized. Like it ain't really about how the logo looks. Like you think about, is this logo incredible? Nah.
It's about how you build your brand.
And it's funny I said incredible, not incredible. But is that Nike logo great?
No, but
is it spectacular?
They made it to the point that niggas love that check.
That's what I'm saying. Because Jordan went in so crazy with it that it was like, yo, this is that fire shit. So that's all it needs. Somebody got to go in with that shit. Somebody go in with that
that's
incredible.
How I'm going to pump who I want to be the face of my shit.
That's it.
But that logo's still whack, though.
Yo, if Drake would have been on Incredible,
nah.
Yes, nigga. Drake. And all them songs were
why Drake probably he did have opportunity. He was like, nah, I'm gonna go with the Young Money. He probably had that on the table too.
Why? I mean, why?
I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
I don't think Drake and Corey Guns had the same trajectory, and I don't know. I don't. Drake was signed when that What's the Name came out.
Before then, before that time,
that first mixtape, he was already signed. Like that was,
that was just like here you go,
industry shit to make it seem like it was somebody that he didn't know. But whatever.
I hear you though.
So,
off that for a little bit. Have you guys checked out Battle Talk real quick? Because we were watching on our way here. Shout out to Rain. Scoop me up in that Maybach 2018 Maybach parked downstairs with the burgundy curtains.
Boss Chick shit, they don't know with the burgundy tents.
The burgundy tents, the curtains and shit.
Yeah,
we was checking out the Misfit versus Official battle a little bit, and we was also discussing the 2-on-2 battle with Hollow, Loaded versus Tay Rock and Chess.
I wish Surf would have been able to do it.
You seen it?
Yeah. I wish Surf would have been able to be there. I think.
What were your thoughts though? They did better than what I thought they would do. Tay Rock and Chess.
I think they did very good. I think Tay Rock and Chess did very good.
I think Surf would have made it a bigger battle.
Of course.
But I don't think that they would have beat. I don't think Surf's material would have beat them.
Nah, I don't think they would have beat them. I think it would have been. I think it would have been fire though. Like I think it would have been fire.
It would have been fire.
Like
it would have been bigger.
Lux went super in, so it was kind of like it was gonna be hard
they
to beat
took
him that
what
day.
2-on-2 was supposed to be and just catapulted the way they were talking to him, the way they staged themselves on that. It was just it was flawless.
Even Rock and Chess at points was just like, yo, damn, niggas is wild.
Motherfucker Chess went in the stand. He went down in the crowd.
Yeah, to watch like niggas like, nah, son, niggas is wilding.
But you know what? That was a dope moment for battle rap because you saw these two titans, like, and they were just. and I say Titan, a Titan with Low Deluxe, and I thought that was dope. They were paying homage to a dope MC.
And Hollow really left, which I think was so dope. Like when he really left. I think that shit was like the best part. It was so subtle, but it was like, damn, son. Like I was expecting him to come back and be right there. Like nigga really left, son. like left, and just let like shit was crazy.
Nah, that whole shit.
I would have liked to see Surf though.
That was
especially how much time did they know? It was like a couple weeks. Yeah, like
that was great for 2 weeks. Though.
That was great for 2 weeks.
They did
That's
better
what I'm saying. So imagine him with Surf with the real amount of time to prepare. Like, I think that shit is.
Let me ask y'all the $2 question.
$2
question. Is that the battle of the year?
Which one you think was better than that? I mean,
I think I need 5 battles to gauge, and then we can say. We should do that for next show. Say what's the
Mook, Verb.
It was a very good battle.
That was
this
year?
Even an
that was this year.
Battle.
Was
it
it
was
this
a
year?
moment. It was a big moment, but wasn't it an exceptional battle?
It was this year, right? Mook and Verb. Or was that last year?
Was it this year?
Last year. I think it was last
Verb
year.
battled. No, it was this year. That's what they say. Verb battled Lux and Mook in the same year, so it was this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wait, it was this year?
That's what I'm thinking. Hold up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it was this year.
Like it was.
Because we talked about it.
I feel like it was last year.
We talked about it on our second episode. But loaded and A Verb. I like what Hollow was saying. I was watching his interview yesterday on 15 Minutes of Fame. Shout out to K-Jack. He was on here. He actually made 15 Minutes of Fame. He was on there because he battle raps for the Saga battle rap.
It was last year.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
He mentioned like they missed out on it being bigger than what it was because A Verb took too long. As far as like with him and Low Deluxe, that could have happened like when they were going at it in the street that day when they were debating like battling each other. It was like years ago, like 3-4 years, 2-3 years ago. So it made sense, but the fact that it happened, it was still was dope. I still think Low Deluxe won.
Bro, I don't even think that they're even in the same category, but I guess there are days when niggas, I don't know. I don't think Lux was, that 2-on-2 Lux wasn't the same Lux that battle Verb.
That's interesting, man. Like,
that's, bro.
You got, I don't know, man.
I would never, like, just be biased towards A Verb.
No, I hear you.
Like, ever.
I'm actually willing to say the opposite. I thought that he tried to use the same angle that he used with Mook, but it's just two different animals, two different types of animals.
I mean, it's easy. I mean, he plays to the crowd well, cause like New York niggas is coming. The rest of the world, you know how they feel about New York, so you gonna come at niggas with that, like.
But they weren't even in New York though.
Exactly. So you playing to the crowd, cause the crowd feels the same way about New York niggas. So I'm battling a New York nigga that think he all high and mighty. So I'm gonna come at that angle.
But
get the people on your side. It's a battle, like.
But that joint don't work. I didn't think it worked for him. But
and then it's two things. It's like you come with that angle to get the crowd on your side. Then you get the crowd on your side, and the crowd is so much on your side that this invincible, GOAT is getting so flustered that he's arguing back and forth with the crowd. Mm-hmm. I'm winning. I got you, bro.
Round 3, you talking about?
The whole battle, he was.
No, he was not.
Yo, yes, he was, bro. Maybe I gotta watch it back again, bro. There was a couple. Y'all niggas is stupid. Y'all don't hate. Whatever.
Nah, that was the
Lux.
Third. That has to be the third. The first 2 rounds, what he was doing a lot. He was dapping up his man and his side, which was funny. He was styling on him, but maybe the third round, and that's the round that I gave Verb because
he did this shit multiple times.
No.
Y'all stupid.
He didn't need to.
I still didn't watch that battle.
He didn't need to the first 2 rounds. He killed him the first 2 rounds.
Multiple times he said he was talking shit to the crowd, bro. Telling niggas is stupid and niggas don't know what are y'all listening and all that.
Nah, what battle was this, bro? That don't even sound like Loaded.
I gotta break this debate.
Yeah. All right.
I gotta watch that battle. I didn't even watch that.
Yeah.
I see the timestamps when.
But that's up there. Another battle would be. What was a classic though? There wasn't that many classics this year. Wasn't that many? I like the John and I enjoyed it. John versus Hollow. A lot of people didn't enjoy it on the second watch. I don't know. That's many battles.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of too many, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll get back to that. What about, you said you had a rant. You had a rant.
I do.
RAINE RANT.
So the new definition of nigga-itis, we're gonna like declare it on. It's funny, but it's not. It's terrible.
Okay.
We're gonna declare it on this show.
Oh boy.
I was watching Meek Mill's interview with Charlamagne.
Yeah.
And that was the most I got from that interview because Charlamagne just kept harping on Meek being from the hood. Like, okay, he's from the hood, we get it. Like, you know, every question was, you being from the hood, you know, how does that affect your mental health? You being from the hood, how does that affect this? I'm like, all right, he's from the hood, we get it. You know what I mean? But the main jewel that I got from Meek that he dropped was that when he was in jail, he said OG told him a new definition of nigga-itis. And nigga-itis is when black people hate on other black people. And just, you know, just everything like we do to each other. I'm not saying certain things are not done because they're warranted, but just hating and killing and robbing just because you can't do those things on your own, it's just whack. And I'm saying that that's the new definition when black people hate on other black people. And so I'm getting that too from this new incident that happened in Baltimore. Baltimore is just wild anyway. But
what happened in Baltimore?
A young entrepreneur, 21 years old, was killed inside her shop by people who were robbing her the whole time, and she went and filed a police report. She's a civilian though. At the end of the day, I mean, I don't know any of the details that says otherwise. She's a civilian. She got killed in a safe zone. I don't know why. I always try to put myself in people's shoes, right? So I'm like, I don't know why she didn't have protection because she knew that they were. I haven't done my own research. I'm just saying based on people commenting, people from Baltimore telling me different things, that she knew she was afraid to die. Like she knew that they were going to try to kill her. And I'm just like, damn, nobody was there to protect her. You know, like she got killed in her shop. And it's like, damn, we come back to the same shit. Like, dag, we can't do nothing in our own place where we're from. I refuse to believe that. Like, dag, am I going to die where I'm from because I want to like build in my community? Is that a harsh reality? And for her to be so young to have built made a legitimate life for herself off of doing hair. You know, being 21,
that's dope as fuck.
Selling hair, doing hair, having her own shop, like really living the dream and doing it in your own neighborhood. I don't know her personally. I don't know what she did, but it's just like, damn. I mean, what she did outside of that, because there's always that element. But what I'm getting is that they robbed her of $3,000 worth of hair prior to, and she got killed. It's allegedly by the same people who they have not arrested.
I thought it was some shit where like they came in the shop to get the hair, like got the hair and then killed her in process of the robbery. So they robbed her before and then came back to the shop.
They've been robbed her.
Damn, that's
so she kind of knew that, you know. And I know people from there where it's like, it's a dog eat dog. It's dog eat dog everywhere, but there it's just like niggas will really kill you for nothing. Niggas will kill you for $5. So how y'all kill her after stealing her shit?
Crazy.
It's just like, damn, yo. Because it sounds like she was really a civilian. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? I don't know any other details, but it sounds like she got this. They've been robbing her off and on, from what I'm gathering, without doing too much research. So I don't like to say stuff that's not fact. But it sounds like she got robbed more than once, and then she got killed.
So nigga-itis.
Nigga-itis is when black people doing that to each other. Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like y'all hated on this young girl who basically made a way and created a shop in her neighborhood and
fucked up,
built, at only 21, and y'all killed her. Because it sounds like they killed her because she filed
called the cops.
She called the cops.
Of course.
But clearly, if you're a civilian, that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised that she didn't you know, I'm not putting nothing on. I'm just saying that I try to put myself in people's shoes. I'm like, all right, if I'm going to maintain my shop and I know that niggas is robbing me, I'm going to have to get niggas to protect me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to get a bodyguard at that point. Because she shouldn't have died in her own shop.
How much money does she have to be able to have
exactly? She probably didn't even have all that. She probably think like, fuck that. I'm not leaving. You know, so I'm going to stay. But it's just like, dad, because it sounds like she died for nothing. Like, y'all just really killed her for nothing. I don't even see what they got out of killing her.
And then y'all mad about her calling the cops on y'all for stealing. What y'all think going to happen now?
Exactly.
Dumbass, like, nigga, you was mad about
you made
that.
It more hot.
Yeah, you was
all
mad about
the
theft charge. Yeah. When y'all about to get body? Because y'all know they trying to link the body with y'all immediately.
Exactly.
Fucking
so
stupid
you killed her
asses,
for nothing.
like, yeah,
and then
like,
my boy is telling me, like, basically, she told the cops, but the cops didn't protect her either.
I mean, the cops ain't going fucking. They can't sit outside, 24/7 and be with you because you think like.
But see, they can't, right? But then it makes you start thinking. This is why I always bring in race, because it's like, okay, had she been a white woman, and she reported the same thing, and something else happened, would they not have upped the cop ante in that neighborhood? Would we not see more cops? 'Cause I'm seeing cops everywhere in New York City right now. Like, would we not have seen more cops if this report was filed by a white woman?
True, probably.
I mean, we can't leave that out. That's where I say that too.
They'll be at the door.
Yeah, because she filed a report, did the right thing as a civilian, and did not get protection. Not only from on her own accord, but I'm saying, why wasn't protection? You know, the ante up on in that neighborhood if she filed a report, said that she did the right thing as a civilian. I'm just saying, this is where we damned if we do, we damned if we don't. Is what I'm trying to show here, that she went and did the right thing, and nothing was done. Yeah. No added. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying that apparently, because had there been cops circulating the neighborhood after she filed a report saying that I was robbed at my place of business, I was robbed. You see what I'm trying to say?
So when they robbed her initially, they like came like at gunpoint and robbed her.
I don't know
the
details.
They were stealing from.
It just sounds that she was robbed more than once before, and I saw that she was robbed for $3,000 worth of hair.
Yeah, that's the shit I saw. I thought they like robbed her at gunpoint for the hair.
No, prior to.
Shot her, like, fuck.
She already been robbed. So she been still like staying in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, you can't leave.
I get it
because of that.
Right, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen that before, like with different places of business. You know, niggas may not touch a certain spot because it might be affiliated with somebody else from the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nigga-itis, basically. Nigga-itis has to stop. That's the new definition of nigga-itis. It's no longer eat until you full or eat until you go to sleep. That's not the definition. The new definition is when you hating on other black people for no fucking reason other than you can't do something on your own. You stealing from black people. You know, I heard too, Meek Mill's shop, affiliated shop, that Milano brand, their store was robbed too. And that's what he made a post about. He was like, Dad, all these stores in this neighborhood, y'all robbed the black owned store.
Fucking
y'all robbed them. They took the money, got like $5,000 worth of money, you know, money from the store or whatever. And that's still nigga-itis. I'm not saying condoning doing whatever, but it's like, damn, you doing it to your own people who's building up your neighborhood. That shit is whack. Stop doing that shit, yo. Stop doing that shit. That's all I can say, man. Stop the nigga-itis. It has to fucking stop. We gotta stop hating on our own, yo. And you niggas who, this is how y'all eating, y'all gotta find different ways to eat, man. Stop trying to prey on people, on your own people, man. Yeah. That's all I'm trying to say, man. Stop preying on your own people, yo.
2020, man.
We don't even got shit.
We don't got shit. Niggas is really, y'all love these success stories, these fake ass success stories of getting it out the mud. When a civilian gets it out the mud, y'all take it. Y'all shit on it. Can't respect that, yo.
I mean, it goes with the whole saying, like, you know, people want to see you do good, but not do better than what they're doing. You know, unfortunately.
Niggas want to see you do good, but not do better than them.
Oh, yeah.
That's just the bottom line. That's nigga-itis. Oh, you doing your thing. You doing your thing. I hate that. You doing your thing. You doing your thing. You doing your thing. And then I got to tell you something too off air that happened too. It happened too that I'm like so disappointed in some nigga-itis shit.
You doing your thing, though. So hold up, you can't say that no more?
Say it, but yo, I hate that. You know why? Because the niggas who be telling you, I mean, even I say it too, but niggas who tell you that shit, they don't really be necessarily supporting you.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I feel
it's like so cliche.
You just be like, what's the name, uncle, and pay the full. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, bitch, uncle, like, yeah, you do
I
see
you.
Thing, nigga. Like,
and next thing I got the gun to you. Like, yeah, you do your thing, nigga. Give me some of that money.
About to get that.
It's one of those cliches. Like, I
that
used
shit
to
is
hate.
some real crab in the barrel, petty, poor shit, yo.
Yeah,
Stop stealing and robbing from people who look like you just because you can't do it.
Word.
That shit gets tired after a while. I get that some of it, I understand both sides. Some of it is part of the game, you know? But in the same token, some of it is like,
I hear you.
it's whack. You doing your thing. Next time somebody say, hey, yo, I see you out here. You doing your thing. Like, you be like, nigga, yo, don't fuck out of here, nigga. Don't tell me that shit.
And what else? Like real recognize real, son. I used to hate
be
that shit back in the day.
Saying that shit.
I'm like, what this? First, I was young. I didn't know what it meant. But then it's like, yo, half of the people that say that, like you said,
like Andre 3000 said, he's like, if you say real talk, I probably won't believe you. Like, stop saying real talk. That's why I started saying real talk. I'm like, yo, real talk.
Yeah.
Yo, for real,
Yeah.
you gotta double that up because
Like,
everybody's saying, yo, real talk. Like, yo,
real
stop,
talk,
stop.
Just say the shit.
Just say the shit.
Nah, man. But speaking of Andre 3 Stacks, he had an interview with Did you check it out? I was just on my interview shit. He had an interview with Rick Rubin, and he explained why he doesn't come out with new material.
Saying about the confidence and the discipline shit.
Yeah, like the whole anxiety type shit, like not feeling like it's good enough. And I'm like, that's real shit. I mean, coming from like a dude who's half of like one of the most or the most successful duos ever in hip hop, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, one can understand that. And that's probably why he moves the way he does. Thanks, bartender.
I like to keep people's cups full, you know.
Keep doing your thing.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Doing your thing in 2020. Hey.
Keep doing your thing out there, man. Everybody out there. No, but I mean, it just made sense. And it's like, damn, guess we're never going to have a 3 Stacks album. That's what I thought.
What was his reason?
That he's essentially like he's I don't want to say afraid, but it's more or less like the confidence. Like he doesn't feel like if he's going to be invested in something, you know, like as far as making an album, putting all of that energy. It's all about energy based, essentially. Like
he's not confident there no more. Yeah, man. He not there. Like, make
and
a
that's
song
real.
Here or there.
I respect that because a lot of older
they don't know when to just.
It's not even that. You gotta know. I don't knock nobody doing like rap is for everybody. Like it's powered by the youth, though, right? But if you're an older person doing rap, you gotta stay in tune, yo.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So he's just admitting to not being in tune, and he don't want to put something where he's not tapped into that energy to put something out dope. A lot of like old heads, in my opinion, y'all want to just like criticize and knock the youth, but you're not in tune. You know what I'm saying? Be in tune. I don't care if you're 65 years old. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like just like tap in though. You gotta tap in so that you can put out your best sound. Tapping in doesn't mean like tapping in is just knowing your environment. So if I want to like stay true to who I am, I'm not putting out a outdated sound.
I feel you.
That's why whatchamacallit, that song, the dudes who did those songs, and they probably made millions of dollars. They were older. All the wedding songs that we danced to at receptions and shit. To clap your hands.
Oh.
Yeah, niggas like 50.
All that niggas was wild when they put them shits out, but it's still kind of being, you gotta be tapped in so you can put out your groove, whatever it is. I don't care your age, you gotta just be tapped in, like, so you don't sound just outdated. Hip hop is always fresh. No matter what it is, it's fresh. That's why I always say, Jay never sounded outdated to me, ever. You can never, niggas to say he wasn't, he was whack, or I don't, even to me, I never would say he was whack, but people can say, oh, he wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, like on point or whatever, but he never sounded old, ever.
Yeah, he always sounded current for whatever.
Always current. That comes with keeping your ear to the street, knowing that, all right, Jay built his brand to where niggas won't even say it anyway, but he built his brand to that level. But at the same time, when you're tuned in, you can set the trend.
Yeah.
Because you're saying, I'm so original that whatever I put out right now, they're going to follow suit. Yeah, they're going to copy. And that's a fact. When he put out the music, even when he tried to do the old school shit with, what was it? Not the show. What was it called? When he did the old school sounding song.
Annie?
No, it was
What album?
I guess American Gangster.
Oh, pick one. There's a bunch of them that he sent.
What singles on American Gangster though was old school, like old school on purpose, but it still was fresh.
There's a bunch. There's ignorant shit. That was old school sample. Yeah. That was one of my favorites.
It wasn't
Brother sample.
The lead single.
Oh, Blue Magic.
Not Blue Magic.
That was
but another one.
Oh, Rock Boys.
Rock Boys was the old school sound on purpose that still was super fresh. And it was like an old school flow and everything, and it still was super fresh. That's what I'm saying. It's like when you're tuned in, you can create from a standpoint of setting trends and being original where it's never going to be outdated no matter what you do because you're in tune. That's how I feel about myself. If I was to rap, I don't want to put something out that sounds like I'm from a certain era, but I critique everyone. Like I feel like when the culture is thriving is when the youth and the OGs connect. Mm-hmm. It's always going to be an issue. I don't respect the OGs who shit on the youth. You just can't just shit on the youth. Like right now, this whole sound that's popping from Brooklyn in particular, right? It's like I call it Brooklyn trap. You know, like the Fabio Foreman,
like the
Pop Smokes.
Oh, book 'em a party.
All that. The shit is the youth. The youth love it.
Oh my God.
You just can't say that. You just can't shit on it because it's thriving. I'm not saying that I'm saying that some of it personally I do like. Are they rapping? No, they're not.
No, but it ain't.
But it has a vibe, and the youth fuck with it. So it's like, okay, I'm not saying that the OG is supposed to make that sound. I'm saying just tap in.
Don't shit on it.
I want more of them to rap though. You know, like this. I like the sound. I like Pop Smoke. I like. He's alright to me. I like the sound. I like the Fabio nigga. Like I see that he's the next wave. Everyone's on the Fabio nigga. Yeah. And he's actually rapping, but a lot of it is just like big drip. She fell in love with a lit dick. Like shit is just fun. It's just turn up music. It's not necessarily hard to do that shit. But it's still like a sound that they cultivated and that they created where it's the youth. So all I'm saying is that you don't have to where some of the OGs and even the niggas who rap get it fucked up. You don't have to compete with that. You just gotta do you.
Let them
do you. Just don't sound old. Don't sound outdated. Sound current.
Yeah.
You know, to me, Jay never sounded old because he was tapped in. Yeah. It's like, I hear all you niggas. This is what I'm doing, though. I don't give a fuck about that. This is what I'm doing. When you on that type of time, definitely you're going to put out your best music. Don't worry about what that is. Just know what people are listening to. That's what I'm saying. You sound outdated when you try to, like, come out like, oh, I'm going to just rap how I was rapping in 94. Nah, yeah, you was nice in 94, nigga. We not nice right now. No, I want to hear that shit. Like right now, the new wave in Harlem. I just promoted today. It was this kid called Rich Rhymer. He got Nino Man. He got Uncasa. They redid the Dipset song, the Dipset anthem.
Oh yeah.
It sound fire. That's the new wave. Okay. And Nino Man I like Nino Man. I'm like, yo, I hope that niggas do something with him because he's putting on for New York. He's fresh. He's hungry.
Who's he with? Like, is he like?
He's with Jada.
Okay.
But that's kind of also like, what does that mean? Because D Block didn't do right by J Hood.
I mean,
yeah.
Real talk. At the end of the day, J Hood was buzzing whatever year that was.
Yeah, he was.
They did nothing with him. And he had a right to act out because you rided with niggas for 10 years.
Could they have really done something with, like, they couldn't really do much with themselves, though. Like, honestly.
Yeah, but they wasn't good with the business. Because then when you see his interview, shout out to what's the name? He's making
what's the name, yeah.
Flips. Queen Flip.
Oh, that guy.
I know.
I guess.
Y'all seen his Cameron interview?
I seen parts of it. I dozed off.
He's making strides, but it's like this is what happens when people don't really give a fuck about the culture. This is why, I try to like to speak on shit without sounding like a hater. You know what I'm saying? This is why I gotta just break through. Sidebar is my other thing. I feel like it's always harder for women to break through. So you don't really hear when women tell their stories a lot of times because it's like she gotta really make it. Yeah, it's harder. It's already hard for artists to break through, period, right? Mm-hmm. But then it's even harder for women to break through. So I'm just saying, like, I commend him for getting the interview because his work ethic was respected, and that's what I respect. I respect work ethic. But watching the interview, I'm like, damn, Flip, you didn't get no new. You got to interview Cam. Yeah. You came to his house. He was acting like he made it. He was acting mad shy, like a fan. If you watch the interview, real talk, it's just like, damn, Flip. All right, you got the interview. He's rocking his chain and all. He got the diplomat chain on and all that.
He just does too much sometimes.
He does, but he didn't do none of that bullshit that he normally does. He didn't do in the Cam interview.
Nah, because he knew Cam would have fucked
exactly.
Nah, Cam wanted it. Cam was like, ask me what you want. You asked the nigga the same shit we already heard for every Cam interview. He telling you shit. The only thing new I heard was the J.R. Ryder story. I didn't know that Cam asked, when J.R. Ryder needed bread for his bid, right, before he went to jail. He asked Cam for bread, and Cam said, write 3 verses for Juju. And J.R. Ryder had a problem with that. That was new info. What do y'all think about that, though? Cam is shrewd, yo. He's a shrewd businessman.
I mean, niggas ain't, J.R. Ryder's not really that nigga friend. So, you coming at me for, I don't know how much bread it is, but if you a rapper, write 3 verses for what's the name for me to give you money, I don't like.
And y'all part of the same camp. I didn't think it would be that.
Part of the same camp is literally like the people that work at the school with you, bro. Well, feel me?
I'm
like,
assuming
niggas be like, the niggas is on the same label, niggas is friends. No, niggas is not. Niggas are coworkers, man.
I'm assuming they were under the same. I'm assuming diplomats. You think of everybody else's.
Niggas is from Harlem. Niggas is not friends, man.
Well, they are friends. Them 3. I just assume they included. I thought he was like the little brother.
I'm talking about the other son. Niggas is.
Yes, they are. They Cam was on record saying like that. Those are his brothers. So I'm just thinking, okay, maybe.
I'm not talking about Jim and
you talking about?
I'm talking about J.R. Ryder. So for him, niggas to say like it's foul. No, niggas are not friends.
Oh, I hear you.
Niggas
I'm
are
just
like coworkers.
I'm just going by my assumption, like for things to go left like that. I guess, from my understanding on the outside looking in, that they were tighter than that, but
niggas ain't.
Yeah.
Niggas in the same.
So do you feel he had some? He felt he was in the right to react the way he did?
Bro, do you want the money or not, man? Like niggas ain't.
But now, if you thought that, if you thinking that that's your man, would you feel a way
niggas
that your
ain't.
man?
Why
no,
are
I'm
you
just
thinking
saying
that's your man?
But I'm just saying, like, say. All right.
That's the
I'm not saying. I'm saying like right now, right?
Do.
Say it was you, right?
Yeah.
You came to me and I said, all right, cool. I'm gonna give you this amount of bread, but can you just write me 3 verses? Would you feel a way?
No.
Like put yourself in J.R. Ryder's shoes. Would you feel a way?
I wouldn't feel no way. I wouldn't feel no way. Like, bro, what's like, you asking for money, and it's not like niggas ain't asking you to do nothing. You a rapper. You rap mag. I'm asking like the minimum from you, bro. 3 verses. I would have been like, yo, that's light. Thank you. I got you. I hit you back tomorrow. Like, this 3 verses for Juju. Like, bro.
Yeah, I think that's a one-sided, one side. We only hearing Cam's side of it, because I think
true.
Because I don't know, because I'm hearing how you explain it, Reef, and it makes like it's just money. Like I'm pretty sure it has to be more to it, because he's mentioned that he's written for other people. J.R. Ryder. So bro, I don't.
No, he just felt I feel him too. I feel Cam. Cam is shrewd. I'm saying that's shrewd. Mm-hmm. If that's somebody, he's just saying, all right, I'll give you the bread, but I want you just to do something for it.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't feel
J.R. felt the way. He's like, yo, I'm going through this shit. I'm about to go to jail, and you asking me to write rhymes right now. Why you just can't? If I was an artist who made you money, why you just can't give me 100,000 like I need it right now?
That's real shit. I guess.
I don't know.
I can see both.
I see both too.
Yeah, I see both.
I see him having an issue. You don't see an issue? You don't see?
I don't want to feel no kind of way because it ain't like.
That was his man though. You
That's
think
what I'm
that's your
saying.
man?
That's
It
what I'm
ain't.
saying.
It ain't. It's
I'm
like his
saying
boss.
if you stepping in his shoes, you wouldn't think that was your man.
No, I think.
Why?
niggas
If he
get
put
money.
you on, you think you just get
That
money?
don't mean it's the same way like your boss. Like you work at a job,
Yeah,
your
but
boss
he
ain't your
probably
man.
pop bottles with you.
Yeah, that's because that's a part of the shit. When you go to the company party and you pop at niggas and y'all ain't friends, man. Y'all make money. Cam, you was around Cam because you could make him money. Niggas thought J.R. Ryder could make money. Y'all had a business relationship. Y'all are not friends, man. Like, he don't have no responsibility to give you no money when you going to jail. Now, the fact that you asking me and we have a relationship that maybe we did pop bottles and, fuck bitches together, whatever, and we develop some sort of camaraderie, okay, I'll give it to you, but give me 3 verses. All right. I don't see
Even
no problem with
knowing
that.
like he's facing the pen.
Listen, my nigga, it's real
No
man
pun intended.
shit, dog. It's real man shit, dog. Like, you gotta write a couple verses. It's for fucking juju, bro. Like,
I hear you.
I ain't asking you to, we ain't doing diplomatic immunity too, and it's the intro, and you gotta do the first verse and all that. You ain't putting I'm not putting that kind of pressure on you. It's 3 verses for juju, bro.
I feel you. Speaking, sidebar, but not much, to stay on like the interviews, especially for this year, and something I'm realizing. There's more interviews that are happening now, right? There's like more like those.
You think?
Yeah, like, cause I'm.
Yeah.
Just,
Everyone's hopping in this.
Yeah.
This is why I always want to slap myself because I did this. You know what I'm saying? Like I had the vision for it from early on, but it was out of passion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't respect rappers just doing it as a trend though. I don't respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I respect it from a business standpoint of you trying to just keep your brand alive. That's all niggas is really doing.
It needs to make
but
sense.
I don't
Just
respect. You gotta make
camera
sense.
time.
Like I don't respect it if you don't have a real love for the culture. If you're trying to pimp the culture. Because niggas got this misconception that black people can't be culture vultures. Yes, the fuck we can. There are a lot of culture vultures in this culture.
Hell yeah.
And rappers in particular can be culture vultures because a lot of times, case in point, niggas will show up to a show. You don't want to pay. You don't want none of your people to pay to get in. You get in, you perform, then you leave.
Yup.
That's culture vulture shit, my nigga. Like, support the show. You got in for free when you. And I don't know why. And I'm speaking because I've been every aspect. I was an artist. I did every aspect. So I understand when artists want to get in for free. Fine. You don't want to pay for your slot. Cool. All right. You got in for free. You want to bring 17 niggas in for free too. Damn. You can't support. How you think this is going on?
Then
Niggas
niggas
gotta
gonna be
get
wanting to buy
paid.
drinks and shit.
Right.
Easy acting like, come on, son.
I like the niggas who want to get in for free, who want to buy drinks
Yeah,
though.
at
Those
least,
niggas,
yeah.
I fuck with y'all. Y'all want to at least spend money at the bar.
Yeah.
But other niggas, I get it. Sometimes, and I'm saying as a chick who also works the door, I work the door.
Mm-hmm.
I actually get money off the books right now to work the door. And when I be seeing it, I be watching it like, damn, niggas is, you vulturing, my nigga. Like,
Yeah.
and some of them, I hate when I know some of them because I'm like, damn, all right, I'll let you in for free. But then for what? You want to get in. You want to rock this crowd. That you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to pay. You want your whole entourage to get in for free. Then you want to drink for free. Like,
Nah, you
come on,
bugging,
my nigga.
son.
What are
You
you
can't do
doing?
all
That's
that.
culture vulture shit. And yes, black people can be culture vultures, man. And y'all got to stop that shit in the 2020. At least try to support, like, because I also been from the standpoint of doing an event. And I hate, you can have 50 people there. Dag, if everyone would have paid $5 to $10, guess what? That covers the cost. Y'all want to pay nothing, though. It's like, God, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck out of here with that. Ain't no more nothing.
That's culture vulture shit,
costs
though,
money,
because the
though.
shit can only continue with the finances. I'm saying, like, niggas is coming. Yo, one nigga, I was so glad that he didn't front. I'm like, yo, you got on a $2,000 coat. Nigga had on a Gucci bubble. You got the Gucci bubble on. If you front right now to pay the cost, I'm going to stunt on you right now. Cause it's like that's that fly broke shit. Yeah. Nigga, you got on a $3,000 coat. And
was it real though? Cause you know a lot of niggas be at 28th with that shit.
Nah, he threw out the 50 real quick.
Okay,
like word. Yeah. You better have, nigga. I'm just saying, cause I'm speaking.
Why not 100?
Cause if you swiping that, nah.
Why not 200?
A couple of them had $100 bills. I'm just like, yo.
I'm just saying, Gucci's $3,000.
You can't be haggling though.
Yeah, nah, none of that. Nah,
you can't haggle with the culture. Yeah. You coming to support your man. Support your man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I always, as someone who works the door, I take whatever as opposed to not letting them walk away.
I hear you.
Because I know what it is to have an event and you have mad niggas who thought they was entitled to get in and the boss still has to pay.
Yeah.
I still got to pay the door. I got to pay the DJ. Yep. I got to pay the spot.
Yep. Everything got.
You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking as a, every boss is a worker first. I done worked every aspect of the game, and I be looking at niggas like, y'all niggas is really y'all really. I get it. Y'all want your mans in for free, but then you do culture vulture shit. At least if you brought 20 niggas in, that's commendable. I can give you a discount for that.
Yeah, but not everybody.
But then stick around too. Niggas want to perform and leave. I get it, but come on, my nigga, you're not even all that.
Yeah, word.
You're not all that to perform and leave. Who are you? You know in your hood, that's great. Bring your hood out. We give you a discount for the hood, the hood pass, but you niggas still gotta like contribute to the culture because these things can't continue on the one person's dime. Word. We all have to support. Someone's able to provide a platform for you to perform on, but the way it keeps going is when everyone is paid.
Why do you think that is, though?
It's just ghetto shit. We all want discounts, don't we? Yeah, real talk, I'm going to say this. When I started, I'm going to give y'all this also, too. This is what's going on in the culture right now with battle rap. When I was doing Battle Talk Radio, I never really had to pay to go in the event, but I felt humbled by that because niggas was respecting what I was doing. So what I did was promote their event. Mm-hmm. That's how it works, though.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So when I would show up to certain niggas' events, shout out to my guy City, We Go Hard, show up to the event, he be like, yo, you good? He was saying that on the strength of what, though? Because I was putting in work as media. I'm promoting your event. There was no event that I attended that I did not promote. That's also culture vulture shit. You niggas want to show up for free, but you don't tell nobody that you're there. Word. You see what I'm saying? You showing up. Did you promote the event, my nigga? Word. Did you tell other niggas to come? Because see, with me, I always bring a bag. If you got me in for free, I'm bringing 5 people in. Who's going to pay? Word. Yo, but can I get a discount? Sure. Yeah. If I'm bringing 5 people, $50. Hey, come on.
To the ball, we going. Yeah.
We're gonna break bread because I understand what you're doing.
Hell yeah.
So I'm just saying that's like we all want to get in for free. But what are you doing to get in for free? Are you promoting this person's event? Are you telling people that you're here? That's a part of it. If you're somebody, because everyone's somebody. If you're somebody, let niggas know where you're at to bring more money in. That's how it works. It's a business, yo. And Word. I'm bringing that up, too, because now there's this whole talk about battle rap media's Mount Rushmore. I'm not asking to be on it, but you're not going to, like, give kudos to people who when I know that I created the first battle rap radio show. Niggas try to front on it, but there wasn't a radio show in battle rap before my show. So all I'm saying is I'm not saying I never took credit for battle rap media, but I was outside doing interviews. I gave a lot of battle rappers who never made it far or whatever, I gave a lot of them their first real interviews. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be on Mount Rushmore, but give me my credit because I put in work, yo. That's all I'm saying. That's the new talk on Twitter right now is who's battle rap Mount Rushmore. And Shotgun Suge, he put that Norbs started battle rap media. No, the fuck he didn't. Norbs came after me. No, Battle Talk Radio was first. About 6 to 7 months later was Battle Rap Arena, and they were affiliated with URL. Mm-hmm. So I'm independent, building my shit. Yeah. And you want to take credit for inspiring? No, nigga, I inspired that.
Do you ever feel slighted by the battle rap community?
All the time. But I do. But I also take accountability. So accountability on me says that a lot of my interviews never seen the light of day. So you either had to be there. I had 50 to 100 people. When before there was a IG Live and all that, there was Ustream. That was the live stream.
Yeah.
I had those niggas tuning into my show every Wednesday at 10 o'clock. I was the only one interviewing women. Nobody interviewed none of the girl battle rappers or rappers in general. All of them, most of everybody who's popping in battle rap, I interviewed. They came to my show. A lot of the niggas try to front on me. That's why I always try to tell you it's harder for women. But guess what? The battle rap nigga would front, right? But I would get a call from his manager like, yo, can I get him on your show? You see what I'm trying to say? Like, y'all can front, but apparently it's legit because why is your manager calling me for you to be on my show?
Yeah.
I interview a lot of people first. I have to fight for my credit because at the end of the day, I know that what I did spearheaded a movement of battle rap shows. I'm not saying I created battle rap media, but I did create the first battle rap radio show. There was no other show that was live, visual, played music, did live debates, did interviews, all that first. But real talk, if I'm holding myself accountable, I didn't drop content. I was dropping it not consistently because I was doing it all by myself. So I'm doing the interviews. You got to edit the shows. I wasn't consistent with that. And I didn't like the way the Matrix Studios footage, it looked mad whack. So I wanted like live. I wanted it to look better. So that was dumb on my part. I should have just dropped it because it's still content. But there's some stuff up there like Dot Mob Cypher. No one ever had the whole Dot Mob. I had that. The whole Dot Mob on deck spitting a cypher. Except for Mook. He wasn't there. But it was K-Shine, T-Rex, and whoever other niggas they had. A lot of moments I had in battle rap that for a visual show, there was no other visual show. Yeah. You want to give Norbs the credit because Battle Rap Arena, but they came after me. And I did the research. Battle Rap Arena was originally some underground rap show. They didn't have battle rap content. They turned it to Battle Rap Arena 6 months after Battle Talk Radio. So you want to take the credit. I'm not giving you that credit because I know you wasn't around. Because you know me. I'm someone that does the research. Y'all wasn't around. And Battle Rap Arena wasn't a visual show. It was a call-in blog talk radio show. Not knocking that, but you still came after. Yeah. You still came after.
So you just want the acknowledgement that you.
I don't even need the acknowledgement. I know that when I die, I'll get the acknowledgement. That's what happens with innovators. Yeah. You don't get the credit. But here's the thing. I always say, the black woman is the oracle in the Matrix, and she's the oracle in battle rap too. Bong. Hey, bong. Hey. That's how we leave it. That's how I'm closing out. The black woman is the oracle. I did a lot of innovation within battle rap culture, but it was never my goal to be battle rap's own. I was always about hip hop. And I didn't like that hip hop tried to ignore battle rap for years. So my goal is always hip hop and beyond. But I'm going to always speak on battle rap because it's a part of the culture, yo. You can't ignore battle rap, yo. That's how I feel. I don't want the battle rap kudos. I want hip hop kudos. Like, I want to break through on that. It's bigger than that. It was always bigger than that, but I was cultivating it because I saw that it was an art form. I know that I did my part to help move it. Yeah. So I'm not really like fighting for the credit because this is what happens when people. This is my fear, and it was a fear, but now I just accept it. When people die, is when everyone wants to like champion what you did in your life.
That's just the way the world is.
Essentially.
Is.
I always had that. Even from years ago, I'm like, yo, I did a lot of firsts in battle rap that I don't get the credit for, and I'm like, cool, but I know niggas is gonna wait till I die to be like, oh, Rain. You know, she did so much for the battle rap culture. It's like, all right, cool.
Or you can just keep innovating.
That's what I'm going to do. If I say, produce, create, innovate on a higher level. Yeah. Where's that from?
I don't know.
Come on, y'all. Get your hip-hop on. Even though I don't fuck with him no more, I just produce, create, innovate on a higher level. I'll be back, but for now, just set to.
It's not Kanye?
You from the Bronx, too. You should know this. No.
Yeah, you from the Bronx, nigga.
Well, KRS.
Oh,
my bad. I was never really.
No.
My brother knew
I think it's my philosophy.
That's what's up.
Bullshit. You a bullshit Bronx nigga, son.
I'll take it.
You a bullshit Bronx nigga. How you don't know that?
How am I a bullshit Bronx dude?
You don't know. That's it. No more.
That's still like you're an 80s baby, aren't you?
84.
Okay. This came
Bronx.
out
no more, dog.
Probably late It was in early 90s.
Yo, I didn't start listening to hip hop till like 1988, 99.
That's that era.
But you said that came out around that time.
You never heard My Philosophy?
I've never.
That was a big record, yo.
Nah.
I know I'm a couple years older than you, but damn, come on.
Hip hop was not. He wasn't when I thought of hip hop pioneers. Like he was. I heard of him
after his era. See, when my era from the Bronx, that's what I'm saying. The era difference is like still 5 years. People think it's 10 years, right? But it's still 5 years. So my era, I grew up to him.
Yeah, he was probably one of the first, and like one of the first people I've listened to was DMX.
He was a god in the Bronx.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, I've heard of KRS.
Even though he's not originally really from the Bronx, he put on for the Bronx.
Yeah, South Bronx.
But yeah, My Philosophy. It was shot.
I'll check it out.
Never heard that song?
I've
it's
never
My
heard
Philosophy on the industry. Nobody dissing me or even wishing we soft and dilute or commercialize our lyrics.
I've listened to some.
One of y'all hear it. He was talking that shit.
I believe it, Carol.
But yeah, I always take that quote. Yeah. I produce, create, innovate on a higher level.
KRS One.
Never gonna stop that.
That's dope.
I mean,
fucks with KRS heavy.
Nah, I gotta check it out now. But I gotta get my Bronx crib back. You know, y'all just taking mad shit from me. My wine connoisseur shit.
Yeah, you
just taking mad
shit.
Right it's all good.
You from?
It's all good.
Westchester.
So that's like being from Brooklyn and not listening to Big Daddy Kane. Ain't he from Brooklyn?
Hell yeah.
So you listen to Big Daddy Kane?
Hell yeah.
Like that was the first person you listened to?
Nah, that wasn't the first person I listened to. But it's fuck with BDK.
Nah, I never could really get jiggy with Big Daddy Kane.
He bugging.
He was cool, but nah. Whatever. Anyway.
Need to elevate your mind, brother.
So my mind isn't elevated if I don't listen to Big Daddy Kane.
Fact. Law. Man, law.
Got it.
Put it in
Got it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta listen to Big Daddy Kane to elevate my mind.
Word up, nigga. BDK, nigga, you bugging.
I can't even recite a Big Daddy Kane rhyme.
It's all good. We're gonna get you some.
Cause I'm thinking of the rhyme that he was. Yeah, I can't think. I was watching in my interview phase. I was watching a Drake interview with Rap Radar, and those boys, and he was discussing his beef. He was talking about it, Rain. He was discussing his beef with Pusha T, and I said that he came off a bit like a little. Like, I wasn't even sure if they even asked him the question directly, but I just felt like there were some things that he said that didn't really, that just showed me that he was just bitter. I want to play like a snippet of it. I want to play a little bit for the listeners them. Let me just get the audio right.
Obviously, the part that hit me the most, which is like, you know, wishing like that my friend that has an illness like dies. Like that shit to me is just not really wavy. Like I'm just not really with that. Like, and when I did say, oh, there's rules to this, I didn't mean there's rules that anybody has to follow. But like in battle rap, you know, they just headshotted that guy the other day because he was on stage and he pulled out a picture of the guy's dead aunt and started rapping about, you know, that type of shit. And it just is what it is. There's a
fact
point
check
where,
that was false.
There's a point where you're gonna want to stop rapping. I'm sure I could say something about, you know, your lovely lady or, you know, a child or a family member, and you're just gonna want to not really rap anymore. Yeah. So that's just kind of where I got to. It's just I just had to admit, like, yo, I'm really, you know, and when I was making the record in response, which was a real record, I know people think it's like some myth. It was like on this Vinyls beat, and I just found myself saying things that like one seemed really out of character just because I was like deeply invested in the situation and getting very angry, and saying things that I don't know if in 2 years I'd want to hear myself say, and
yeah. So he had this when I spoke of interviews, this is the interview I was speaking of. Actually, because a lot of artists are coming out with these interviews. Kanye had an interview, a couple of interviews. He had one with Big Boy and a dude from iTunes. I forget his name. He's always doing interviews with dudes, and they were very revealing. With Kanye, it was just revealing as far as like why he went this route as far as doing non-secular music. as far as this interview, I'm not really sure it was called for, but we got it. It's here. And Drake was discussing, you know what I'm saying, like his take on the beef, which I feel like it's not even up for discussion. For even when he said like when Pusha T wished death on his friend, which he never did. I'm like, come on, dude. You in this arena. Just work on the album and that's it, man. I mean, honestly, do we really want to hear from Drake and what he really feels about Pusha T?
I think you gonna hate on Drake anyway, no matter what.
Nah, the funny thing is, man, I'm always on, well, not always on record, but I guess this can be the start of it. Like, I like Drake before Views. Like, my favorite Drake album was Take Care. That was my favorite Drake album. But then with Views, he lost me, and then I'm good.
I mean, he ain't gotta be your favorite.
Nah, I mean, I say all that to say, like, he makes good music. Like, I would never say he doesn't make good music, but I do feel like at times, like, dude, you get in your bag, your feelings, and just like let your art speak. Like, this wasn't necessary. You come off like you're not over it. That's what it comes off to me. Like, you're not over it.
If they asked him about it, is he not supposed to answer the question? No, I think it's whacker if they ask him about it and he's like, oh, I'm not talking about it. Then we like, oh, Drake, you whack.
But if you already addressed it, I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like,
if they ask the question, I think you kind of obligated to.
I think it's a bit of a contradiction because you don't want something to define you, but yet you're willing to speak about it and then go off on a tangent about how. I feel like that's too much.
If they ask you what you're supposed to do, though, like.
That's what I said, too.
I mean, if they.
Like,
that still doesn't. Okay, you can always answer like, okay, you know what? It happened. It's over. Boom. But like to go. Like, I don't know, and then talk about how, like, his cred as a rapper. I'm like, you putting a lot of feeling in this, bro.
I mean, you don't got to agree with
that's so deep.
His point of view, but I respect him answering it and being truthful about how he felt about it.
I guess.
That's all you can ask for in the interview.
I mean, essentially, yeah, but at the same time.
Keeping it real. Do I agree? Would I feel the same way as you? No, but.
Nah, I get that. I mean, I just think it's a bit contradictory, I should say. Because you're saying you don't want to give light to homeboy, but this is what you're doing. Because when you put this is what happened. Beef with Pusha T. So you're adding more light to it. So if that's not your goal, then maybe you should, find ways to.
No comment?
Something. Because if what you're saying is I don't want to give more credence to this dude or whatever, but then you're willing and open to just talk about shit that we already know as the general public, it's just like, why do we need to hear this again? To hear that you feel bitter about him saying how he quote-unquote wished death, which he never said. It's just whack.
Yeah, I don't think he said he wished death.
Nah. I mean, I don't know. When I seen it, I just wanted to hear it because I wanted to come in and introduce this in a non-hating Drake way. But then watching it, I couldn't help it.
I didn't watch it. Is it like 2 hours?
It's 2 hours. I definitely didn't watch the whole 2 hours.
When I seen it, I was like, no. Like, no.
I definitely watched.
No, Drake.
There's people on YouTube. They just have it broken down. So there was what
2
Drake
hours?
finally.
What is Drake talking about for 2 hours, bro?
He touched on this right here on the ghostwriting.
Do better editing, bro.
Yeah.
More editing, Rap Radar. More editing.
Yeah,
2 hours, no. Drake.
But hey, it had 6.9 million views, so people watched it for 2 hours.
Drake.
Yeah,
it's Drake.
Not I, said the captain. But that was what that was about.
I think that he was warranted to say certain things though. Like he wasn't really jacking.
But his man's put that information out though.
What?
The dude 40, he put that information out.
Yeah, but all right, that's so your person killing you, dissing you, doesn't have to mention your man's.
I mean, I hear you,
He's just saying that these are reasons why I won't ever fuck with him because to me he overstepped boundaries. You can't deny that. I get it. No holds bars in a battle. You can't deny that Pusha T did overstep boundaries. He did. As a battle rap person, I'm saying that, yeah, we allow certain things in battle rap, but even in battle rap, when people start talking about people's family members and their children, I think that shit is whack. Because you saying shit that you're not going to do. You know what I'm saying? So when you do it in a rap battle, which is, you know, 2 MCs on beat going back and forth, he did what he had to do to win, but he didn't necessarily have to mention that he you know, tick, 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 or whatever on his man who has a disease he's already dying from. He didn't have to mention that.
Why
that
not?
shit was, he didn't have to. I'm just saying that you did it. Why? Why do I have to mention your man? I don't. I chose to do it. So Drake is just saying because you chose to do it, I'm not ever gonna fucking reconcile. He has a right to also say that fuck you, I don't gotta reconcile.
But he's also coming from a space where he's just never been put in front of this type of energy, this type of MC before. So when he got all that, he's like, oh shit, this is what this is about. And he couldn't take it. But it goes back to what Q would always say, the metric. Everybody has different metric, different thresholds.
That's all he said. You saying the same
You know
thing
what
that
I'm
he
saying?
said. He said that he won. He said I lost. He said I lost. He told people I had a baby before I could. To me, on some real life shit, I'm sorry, that was whack. Like,
What?
It was crazy when it happened. I was like, oh, but damn.
it's
like,
big
damn.
for him to win.
fucked up.
All Drake is really saying, which I don't see why you have a problem with it. He's saying that he did a lot to win, and I don't respect it. Me as an analyst and someone who loves battle rap, I agree. I'm saying he did what he had to do to win. Because, real talk, if he didn't do the whole blackface thing, if he didn't give us the shock
forgot
value
about
news, that was all shock value news. If he didn't do that, he would not have won. Those raps alone was not enough. Sorry. He won because of the rollout. The blackface joint, Odin, whatever it was called, that, then saying that he has a baby, which we didn't know about, shock value won the same way personals win in battles.
Hit him up. He just did the hit. He just did a Tupac hit him up. That was it. But
Not really. Tupac hit him up was still just straight battle. It wasn't no shock value. What was shock value?
He said he fucked
Yeah,
Faith.
that was
Oh,
shock
it was-
value.
Oh, well, fucking Faith.
And
Yeah.
then it was kind of like the same precedent because he had a picture
Yeah.
with Faith. So it was kind of like along those lines. Like he definitely hit him up them.
Yeah.
If that's a phrase, but I'll use it.
Yeah, he hit
I
him
coined
up.
it.
He hit him up.
But I hear you. I
He
guess.
did what he had to do to win. I don't knock him doing what he had to do to win because you're battling Drake.
But
so
if you're
it was
Drake-
strategy.
But if you're Drake, right? You're Drake. You don't got to give it that energy that you're giving it now, right? Just say he won, move on. Like that's it.
No, he's giving
I just think.
aftermath energy. It's
I hear you.
aftermath. If you lost the battle and I'm still asking you about it.
A year ago?
Yeah, they still ask the question.
He
And
hasn't done
could've-
many interviews since then.
None.
It really
He
is.
never
So, like,
responded to how he
yeah.
felt about it.
So I think it's
So
valid.
him doing it, they got the content that they wanted, which was we never knew how he felt about it.
I think he spoke
He
about
did.
it on LeBron shit a little bit.
He did.
Right? Yeah.
On Bron
He
shit.
used that platform. That's
did.
something he
He
did. And
But
it's just
still,
like,
it's a
I'm-
valid question. It's
I'm
your biggest
good.
battle that you had. It's valid, bro. It's like somebody can ask Nas about whole.
I'm not saying
valid.
that he can't speak his mind. What I'm saying is, don't say up in that interview with LeBron, I'm not even going, because it's just giving him whatever all
Is
this
that what he
extra.
said? I think
it was extended. Go on HBO.
I
you
think
see
it
the
was
extended
almost the
joint.
same. I was getting the
Nah.
same energy from that comment as I did from him
Nah,
LeBron shit. Where
trust me,
he
going to
felt like
overdrive.
it felt like it went. He crossed boundaries, and he felt like the place he was going with it was real ugly.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to say no shit like that. I ain't no crazy Drake fan, but
That's
I feel him.
respectable.
Like,
and
yeah.
real talk, as a battle rapper myself, right? When I battling, when I first got into battle rap, I never went the personal route. That's my choice.
Yeah.
And
They both went
I'm saying
personal.
he didn't really. What did Drake say personal?
So he mentioned homegirl's name, his wife's name.
it was a bar, yo.
So here's the thing.
It was
Here's
a
the thing.
bar.
I thought about that too. But
It
then
wasn't even disrespectful.
But I thought about that too. But what Drake does, and he's very strategic, and Pusha T mentioned it on Joe Budden's podcast, what he does, he'll say something, and then like what he has, since he has that platform, he's Drake, people will take that and run with it and have that thought like, oh, maybe he did. Maybe he did do something
no,
with
it
his
was
girl.
a bar.
But I'm just,
He-
I get it.
the
I
bar-
get
it
it
was
though.
a real bar though.
But I
it wasn't
get it.
just a personal. That's another thing too. Let's break it down.
But I get it.
He did some. It was a ring bar. I let it ring on you like he mentions his wife. That's not nothing.
Mention her name.
But I let it ring on you. It was about shooting him. Come on, son. It's a bar. That's not a bar.
I hear
let
you.
it ring on you and he mentioned her name. That's a bar, yo.
I hear you. But he took it as
I have no problem with that. I'm saying we're not doing that, yo. I'm saying that he made a bar. He didn't say I'll fuck your wife. He said I let it ring on you like whatever his wife's name. That's a bar. That's not a personal, yo.
That was personal to him.
No, it was a credence it gave Pusha T in his mind the right to run. But it was not a shot at his wife, yo. We're not doing that. It was a bar. He just got married. That's a bar. If you just got married and I say I let it ring on you like that's his wife gave him a ring. That's a bar, yo.
But you still okay.
No, I respect the mere mention. Pusha T popped off under the guise of you mentioned my wife, so I'm going. I have no problem with that. Yeah. But it was a bar. It was not no disrespect to his wife.
I guess
that's a fact, though. Basically, what I'm trying to say, why it's a bar, is because it's a fact. I let it ring on you like whatever her name is.
I get it. It's a bar. I get it. It's a bar. But for Pusha T, as a man, you're not going to have my wife's name associated with.
You fell for that. That is something that he's using under the premise. Like, that's a fact. He's using that to get away with his onslaught. I respect it. Yeah. You saying that this man mentioned your wife, so you're going to pop. But real talk, there was no disrespect in that bar. You are taking the fact that he mentioned your wife as disrespect. Period.
As a dude, no dude wants to hear his girl's name under the lips of another dude.
That's what I just said. We're saying the same thing.
So I get that, but that's why I don't think it was.
No, it was a mere mention because there was nothing disrespectful about that. If you just got married and I said I let it ring on you, where's the disrespect?
There we go. So that's what he felt was disrespectful.
No, it was. That's what I just said. I was saying the same thing. I said he took the mention of his wife. It's not. That bar is not disrespectful. Letting it ring on you means I'm gonna pop at you. He said I let it ring on you like her.
Okay.
She put a ring on him. That's a bar.
You're just saying it's not disrespectful. I'm just saying it is. That's it.
No, it's not. The mention of his wife is what he took as disrespect, period. The bar itself was not disrespectful. It's a fact. Your wife put a ring on you.
It is a fact.
Let it ring on you like your wife. It's a bar.
We get it. But him saying his wife's name is disrespectful. That's how he took it. I mean, as a dude, you don't want to associate it.
We're saying the same thing. We're saying the same thing.
And that's why people deem it as disrespectful, or guys would deem it as disrespectful.
No, and I'm telling you, as a woman, his wife did not feel disrespected.
How you know?
Because I'm a woman. He didn't say nothing. He said, I let it ring on you.
I can't speak on that, but I mean.
No, it's a fact, son. Letting it ring on you like your wife is a bar. Son, is that more than a bar? I let it ring. He just popped off because he mentioned his wife, period. We saying the same thing. I'm just saying that it was no disrespect. The disrespect that he ran with was the mention of his wife. Just mention, like, nigga, don't mention my wife. I'm popping on you. I respect that. I'm saying I respect him responding. But I'm saying that he went beyond for the mere mention. There was no disrespect. The disrespect was the mention.
I think Drake, in his slyness, he knew what he was doing. And that's why I feel like it was.
He was being cute. And Pusha was like, don't be cute with me, nigga.
And that's a grown man shit.
And I respect it. I'm saying I respect it.
I hear you.
I'm saying he was being cute. But I'm saying it was no real disrespect. But I get it. The disrespect was the mention. You see what I'm trying to say? I'm saying that we're saying the same thing. Only thing I'm saying differently is that there was no real disrespect outside of the mention. But some men feel like don't mention nobody on my side, or I'm popping off. Yeah. That's why he responded. So we're saying the same thing.
I know, but I get that. But it's disrespectful amongst men. It is.
That's what I just said. Some men feel like don't mention my wife, don't mention her at all. So he popped back for the mention. But I'm saying there was no real disrespect. He didn't say, I fucked your wife. He wasn't like Tupac. He didn't say, yeah, nigga, I fucked your wife.
He kind of said it without saying it.
No, he did not say it at all. I let it ring on you like your wife
I hear
is
you.
not fucking her. It's saying that your wife put a ring on you, but I'm that. It's a double entendre.
I feel that, but men, we tend to have selective hearing. We tend to hear what we want to hear, and that's probably what he heard. And you know, I can dig it both ways. Pause. But yeah. Now I gotta listen to it again. Duppy. Who names a fucking? What does that mean? Is that his dog's name?
It's Ghost. It means ghost.
Ghost and what?
In like patois, Duppy freestyle like ghost.
So it was okay, and okay. I guess Duppy freestyle it is.
Nah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, the beat was fire. It was fire.
That's a dope name.
Yeah. Did you guys check out any basketball games over the Christmas break?
I watched Harden lose. Watch the Lakers.
The Rockets lose, of course.
Yeah, watch the Lakers lose.
How are you surviving as a Lakers fan this year? Or both of you guys?
I'm not in tune, so I don't know.
That's what I expected. You know.
Do you think LeBron should sit down? Because he played last night.
They won. I mean, so I don't know.
I know you're not a hardcore LeBron fan or not happy that he's on the Lakers, but
I don't know
he's
how he
here.
feels. If he's hurt, you should sit down. If you could play, then you should play.
Because a lot of players are saying you're taking this groin injury lightly. So
I don't know how bad it is. I can't say, it's not something that it's not like you could say a break or a fracture or something like that you could really judge. Your groin is like basically off field. He been playing 17 years. He's a fucking mutant. I trust him. If he feels like he could play, let him play.
I don't know, man. I probably try to be, quiet on it because I don't want to come off as a LeBron hater, but I'm not because I want to see him play. But I do feel like the groin injury and seeing people in the past get hurt from it and have extended period of times out, it does seem to sneak up on you. So I feel long term he should sit because last year they didn't have that Anthony Davis in the front court. Now they do. So I think he can afford to sit, but I don't know.
I trust his judgment, man. And I'm not no LeBron fan. Everybody knows I don't really fuck with him like that, but I trust his judgment, man. He feels like he can play. I think he should play. He took the games off last year when he heard it. So I think
I think that's probably what's him being stubborn because what happened last year, he thinks it's gonna happen again.
What I really think it is, if you really want to say, is that
he knew they want to suck.
No, he tried to take a shot at Kawhi earlier this year and say that he plays every game. So that's what it is. He's trying to play every game. So he's not trying to be out as many. He's trying to be out as little games as possible. Because at the beginning of the year, he really took that shot, like, "Oh, I'm healthy, I play. I don't take games off." Because there's that subliminal battle with Kawhi. So that's what I think the shit really is.
I don't know. Kawhi is I don't know. He's another person.
Kawhi's winning right now.
Yeah, he's another person.
If Kawhi goes to another team that never won shit ever in their history,
and they take
and wins back-to-back years, back-to-back finals, and like
he's a GOAT,
bro. He's right there, bro. Like you gotta automatically put him top 10 immediately, maybe 5. Dead ass.
I think that is a unpopular opinion of the year.
Like, bro, 3. That would be 3 different teams, 3 Finals MVPs, two franchises that never had shit, that never even win shit. You go there, automatically win first year, back-to-back years, bro. That's nothing.
Would that alone be enough for him to go on the Rushmore basketball?
He's 10 automatically. The 5 is debatable. Then after that, but bro,
But debate the 5. Then who's the 5?
Bro, son.
If you got MJ, Cole,
Mike, Kareem,
you don't put Magic up there.
Magic, Kawhi, bro.
I don't know,
son. Right now, dead ass, and I'm gonna say this.
Bill Russell.
I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna say this on the show right now. He wins this year. He's over Braun.
So what you just did there, you just made a bunch of LeBron sexuals.
I don't care. He wins this year.
They're gonna be petitioning in front of your building.
That's 3 rings. That's 3 rings. 3 Finals MVPs. Defensive Player of the Year. All of that. The 2 different teams that didn't never win shit. No final. One finals loss, bro.
The backlash you would get back is the fact that LeBron went to 7-8 straight
I don't
NBA
care.
finals.
You don't get. We niggas don't celebrate that second place shit. Maybe Cavaliers fans do. We don't celebrate that second place shit
In
over
LA,
here.
nah.
Going to the fucking finals, going to the championship. You don't get no fucking rings for that.
That's a good point.
Nobody celebrates going to the championship. You the first loser. That's it.
Everybody know I'm critical of LeBron, but I would have to see how this season plays out.
I'm saying if they win, you go to two teams that never won shit in their whole history of their existence, have never won.
Is he better than LeBron right now?
If they win this year, better as a player, I think, yeah, because he's younger, and it's just like, what are you thinking? Like, you talking about whole career? No. But as of right now, if I want somebody to play right now, yeah, because he's, younger, less tread on the tires, whatever, not hurt. So, yeah, I'm going to take Kawhi. But career-wise, he wins this year, bro. Son,
Because
he's better than Braun, son.
Yeah.
3 finals MVP already. With the second half of the career left is what I'm saying. It's like he's at this point now. He don't like all he got to do is just stay consistent. Like
I don't.
and it's basically written to basically where you could say now at this point he's at the precedent to say, yo, wherever I go, we winning.
That's true.
Wherever I go, we winning. I was there, we won. I went there, first year we won. I went there, first year we won. Yeah, they got Paul George, whatever, but bro, all I'm saying is you can make the argument.
And you get a fresh Kawhi in the playoffs because you get that days off and shit.
Son.
LeBron, it's different.
Oh, son.
That's
Them
a good
niggas
debate.
Them niggas win this year, son. He's top 10.
I don't see them not winning.
I do. They can easily not.
I don't see them not winning. If they get past LA, the Lakers, I don't see anybody in the East taking them down.
Nah, the West is a gauntlet, though. The Clippers could fuck around and get Utah, Houston, Lakers, or you know what I'm saying? Like Denver, Utah, Denver, Lakers, Utah, Lakers, Rockets. Like, it could be, with the West is a gauntlet, bro.
But I don't see them outside. Those are the two. Both teams in LA. It's like the championship is going through LA.
Don't sleep on the Rockets, boy.
No,
Don't sleep on the Rockets.
I'm sleeping on them.
If you get Denver and then Houston and fuck around and get Houston at home,
bro, you don't lose to the lowly Warriors, man. You don't lose games
nigga,
like
that's
that.
one game.
But you understand
bro.
how you don't lose games like that,
Son,
though?
They got a better record than the Clippers.
Who?
The Rockets.
Not right now.
Yes, they do. The Clippers got like 11, 12 losses, bro.
They have 11.
Yeah, the Rockets don't got that. The Rockets got like 7, 8.
No, they don't. I'm sorry. They got more losses than that.
The Rockets got a better record than the Clippers. They don't got 12 losses like the Clippers do.
They don't. I'm sorry.
They don't.
The Clippers have a better record.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Look it up.
They don't.
I'm just saying. You don't lose games like that. Great teams don't lose games like
Bro,
that, man.
the year that the Bulls went 72-10, they lost 2 games to the expansion team. It's an 82-game season.
Come
It
on,
happens.
man.
Come on, man.
The
what?
Rockets is what I'm trying to say. Bulls, that's a different type of. That's a different.
They
different
won
level,
exactly,
man.
and that proves the point. A team that's even better lost to an expansion team twice that year.
That's my whole point, bro. Because the Rockets are trying to establish themselves. You can't lose to teams like that, man.
Happens, bro. It happens.
I'm critical with them because I put them up. Like there's the team that can take it this year, but you can't lose games like that.
Bro, that's 82 games, man. Nah. It's gonna happen, dog. Like, yeah, bro. It's 82 games, 22-10.
22-10.
Yes.
As of when? Today?
Right now, today, play the Pelicans at 8 p.m.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
they still don't lose to the Rockets. They still don't lose to the Warriors.
They got a better record than the Clippers right now. So it's gonna happen, bro. It's 82 games in the season. You lose games like that here or there, especially with their style of play. It's a home game on Christmas in a new arena, and you lost. Come on, bro.
So we really gonna give an excuse?
Bro, but you got to look at the circumstances of a game. You lost a away game on Christmas in a new arena from a team that has one of the best fan bases. Like, it happens, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. You swore what's the name had a better record. They don't. So even with that loss, they still got a better record than the Clippers. Like, am I saying that they're gonna win? No, but like, don't sleep.
My whole point is that you said don't sleep, and that's why I say they should not take games like that for granted because that's what happened. They came in thinking we gonna smack them anyway.
No, they
and look what
did.
happened. They
It's
definitely
82
did.
I mean, you think that every game. I'm pretty sure Houston thinks they're gonna win every game with the roster that they got. I don't think they line up with nobody and think they're gonna lose. But bro, it happens. You're gonna lose games like that sometimes. It's not like, yeah, bro. Like I said, the Bulls lost 2 games to the Raptors. The year they went 72-10. 2 of those losses are to the expansion team. Like, it happens.
I gotta look that up.
Look
I don't
it
know how
up.
true that is.
Look it up.
Even still, no excuse there either. I'm
bro,
pretty
it
sure
happens.
MJ gave it to him in practice the next day.
Yeah, but
Don't fucking lose that game again. What happened? They probably smacked them by 30.
No, they
Like,
lost the second time.
They lost.
2 of them.
They didn't play the Raptors 4 times.
I don't think so, man. I think it was 3 at that time. In the thing, I think it was 3. I'm not sure when they changed the regular season things from 4 to 3, and with the conferences and shit. Because remember, it was 3 conferences.
Yeah.
It was 4. I can't remember when they made.
I suppose, but
So.
still, when you playing against the wackest team in the league, you gotta
happens.
smack them by 30.
Bro, it happens. A letdown. You think about your family. It's Christmas morning. You speaking to your kids and shit. You away. You not home. You thinking.
What
it's a
would
lot of
Kobe
shit.
do?
Nigga, we talking about a different animal.
Come
and
on,
the same
man.
beast, man. We talking about the GOAT. Don't compare regular niggas to the greatest ever.
Nah, Kobe would not let that happen.
You talking about it's a different.
But
animal.
do you understand?
We talking about.
But
somebody
do you
different.
understand though?
Yeah,
Because you just said
Kobe
that
get
you're
up
talking
at
about a different
4
animal.
o'clock still to shoot, nigga. It's we talking about a different guy.
But do you understand?
Niggas ain't him. No, I don't compare
You
niggas
understand.
to him. I don't compare people to him. It's
I'm
a
just
different
saying.
level. It's a different level. You don't gotta be that level to win. We talking
You
about just
have
winning the
to.
championship. No, you don't. Because there's only one person that was ever on that level. There's
Well,
a lot
2.
of other niggas that won.
They were 2.
I don't even think
23.
he's on that level. I don't even think he was on that level, but it's another argument.
Yeah, it's definitely another argument. After we watched that documentary, the Jordan document, the Bulls, Chicago Bulls.
Yep. And they got a lot. I seen some clips or whatever.
What the fuck is Justin Timberlake doing on there?
Why are you hating on Just?
But like, it just doesn't make sense. Like,
I mean, but because he's of the age that he was growing up through the 90s, so he can give a fan perspective of what. I respect that. He's a knowledgeable basketball fan. He's of the age where he was growing up in the 90s.
did you just say Justin Timberlake's a not? Get the fuck.
He is. He fucks with basketball.
You're a knowledgeable basketball fan. If I want to check for something like, you know what, I'm gonna check. I'll check your page out. I'm not checking. Let me see what
think I'm a
Justin
little-
Timberlake has to say about the
A little bit
Pelicans.
more than knowledgeable,
Fuck
I think.
outta
But
here.
he knows he's a. But what I'm saying is you're trying
get
to you're trying to grasp the perspective of even the casual fans in this documentary, and he was just somebody that was of age in the 90s that might have been a casual fan, and you want to know. You know, how they looked at it as opposed to somebody maybe like me who was playing basketball every day who wanted to do that. You know, some people relate to that. I think docs are dope when they get those perspectives. Like,
Nah, I like it when they get perspectives like people from when they go out in the street. Like, oh, I like those because those are organic, those are real. I feel like when they get people like that, it takes away from the authenticity of what the main purpose of actually getting a casual fan's perspective. But I digress.
I like it. We'll see. And they're going to shed in on the triangle. and
Yeah.
How Phil Jackson used it masterfully because you couldn't double team Jordan. So 90% of Jordan's buckets was one-on-one because you couldn't double team. And that's why Kobe's better.
Oh,
We'll get into that later.
Kobe's
If you
better. Listen,
see-
there's 1A, 1B. 1A, 1B.
I say 1 and 2, but
If it wasn't for 1A, it wouldn't never be a 1B.
oh yeah, absolutely. But then you improve shit. Like you come out with a dope shit, and then like the next one come out and you improve on that. And a lot
But
of
since
times I think-
1B always gives 1A that credit, that's why I give him 1A, 1B because yeah.
I mean, it's like saying like nobody can ever be better than the first one. Then like the first person that played ball is the best player. Then and nah, that's not true. Like
I feel like we have unique perspectives because we seen both of them. So notice how I'm not really debating you on this because I've seen both of them, but
I think the best ever in something is always going to be within the past generation that just passed right there, because it's just human nature to always evolve.
of
And
course
get better. So there's always going to be like
there's some
going
things.
to be a player better than Kobe soon.
There's some things that Kobe
Nah,
did
nah.
masterfully that Jordan didn't do. But I also feel that there's
Shoot,
many
dribble.
things that MJ did masterfully that Kobe didn't do. But they just brought I don't know. I miss those days. Anyway,
It's going to be a good doc.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna imagine what the doc is gonna be like years from now when they do like they're gonna do a LeBron doc of 30 for 30. Imagine how that's
I
gonna
don't
be.
think that's gonna be the same because
You don't
like,
think so?
we know too much. Like remember at that time, like the 90s, it wasn't no social media. It wasn't none of that shit. Like you didn't know. It was like almost folklore. The story you heard about Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jordan got his own bus. There's a team bus and then there's a Jordan bus. Jordan punched Kerr in the face at practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like now, if that shit happened now, the shit would have been on ESPN. We would have had the whole report. Jordan snuffed Kerr today in practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been tweets about it and all. Like, it was like folklore. It was like, is this shit true? Like, what? Now you getting a real, actual from the people. Like, nah, this is what happened. This was going on. Like, the shit with LeBron, we gonna know about already. It's like, they gonna do the decision again and talk about that. Ooh.
But there's other aspects we don't know.
I don't know.
There's always stuff that we don't know, which
I think so.
you know what I'm saying? There's you're right in that regard, but even still, like, social media wasn't booming like that, but as it is now. But I'm still here for it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a document, especially with him in LA.
LeBron is way more transparent than Jordan and him was. It was at a different time where you still wanted to keep shit under wraps and be secretive. So I think that's why that's gonna be so dope. And then there's no Rodman character with Jordan. I mean, with LeBron, you had the Rodman character in there, then you had the Phil Jackson, then you had the Kobe coming up after you was done.
It's more entertaining.
Then you had his father dying. Then you like Jordan shit was just way more entertaining. Bron is like, yeah, high school, whatever, play for your team, but like that Jordan shit was tight. That shit was sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Niggas getting killed.
That's
nigga
a movie.
retires, nigga retires, nigga comes back. Like shit was wild.
LeBron is like a BET movie.
Yeah, like it's like whatever. Yeah,
straight
you was
to
good.
DVD.
Oh, Ray Allen hit the three. Like
Straight
nigga,
to
pops
Netflix,
got murdered.
yeah.
Nigga, pops got murdered. Nigga retired. Nigga played baseball.
Came
back. Niggas got Rodman. Nigga that niggas hated from back in the day. His arch nemesis. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy.
And then they play with somebody that died a year later, Brian Williams.
Bison Dele, that whole shit. Kobe comes up. You got a new nigga that heir apparent right there. Like it's the Jordan story is way like.
And I'm sensing that there's gonna be a conflict. They must have had a conflict. Him and Pippen. Like
Pippen was always
cool, but I always feel like there's something. I feel like there's gonna be.
It was Pippen. I mean, it's always a man with pride. You never want to be second to nobody. Yeah. You always feel like
I wonder if they're gonna talk about that period when Pippen was the sole person there when Jordan retired and when he came.
Think they have to.
Yeah,
they have to.
I want to. That time period, I was always curious about because I was in the middle. Like I was like an undercover Knicks fan, but I was a Jordan fan. So when he retired, and when the Knicks finally beat the Bulls, it was just like, shit. But it was just like, you know what I'm saying?
On some bullshit, too.
Yeah.
That was not a foul, bro. That was not a foul. And real shit, I always argue to this day. The Knicks went 7 with Houston that year. Who's to say the fucking Bulls wouldn't have won, bro? And the whole landscape of the NBA is different. If the Bulls win without Jordan, the whole landscape of sports is different.
Does Jordan come back?
Does he even come back if they win without him? The whole everything changes. That one call.
That's
that one call.
Because Kukoc was nice.
Niggas was nice. And who's to say they probably would have lost? I'm not saying the Bulls would have won, but who's to say they wouldn't have? They went 7 games with the Knicks. You don't know what could have happened.
And if I'm not mistaken, who had the highest seed? Because they went by higher seeds back then. Well, they still do.
What you mean for home court?
Yeah, the Bulls had the highest seed, or was it the Rockets?
I think the Rockets had a better record, so I think they would have. But still, you never know. That one bullshit call, that phantom foul call, that eliminated the Bulls. Nigga Scotty would have won by itself and changed the whole landscape of sports. Period.
No, they got to talk about that. That's the time frame that I'm most anxious to hear about.
How they will.
Before we get up out of here, any you guys do like New Year's resolutions? Like anything to look forward to for the new year?
Get more money.
Anything that you're looking forward to? Anything that you want to have happen for you? Anything that you want to come to fruition? Rain?
Come to fruition? No, I just want to like just kind of. I think I'm just gonna focus on myself for a change. Just working on certain things personally. And it is the turn of a decade, so I feel like you know,
it's 10 years.
I think big things for everybody. You know, I want to see everybody get what they want in the new year.
What's one thing that stood out to you this decade?
This decade, one thing that stood out. I don't know. 10 years since 2009 is like
first thing that comes to mind. Crazy when you think it is 10 years from 2009 2019.
But in what though?
I mean, professionally, you know, so I mean, whatever. I mean, accomplishments.
I don't know. I don't know, man. A lot. You know, I think about myself. I'm just
what about that Maybach downstairs? That's a big deal.
Yeah, because I think it's almost been 10 years. Maybe not a full 10 years, but it's been about since I had my last car. So,
I peeped it. You was leaning different in the car. Your Reef, she was like, she had one hand on the wheel,
I always
other hand,
like that.
Other hand like this,
window, like the pin
like this. You know what I'm saying? Maybach music.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that that's a sign of the blessings to come because that literally was a blessing. It just came. It just fell in my lap, and a lot of things happen for me that way. And I feel like in 2020, I want to continue to be blessed, but I want to be more proactive with acquiring, with achieving my goals, you know? So I think I think it's important to acknowledge a blessing. Yeah. And be in tune with the fact that it is happening right before the new year, in the new decade. So I think that's good. It's big for me personally because, you know, when I started this decade, I was wheeling and dealing. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a lot of things between 2009 and 2014, I'd say. And so
that's real.
I'm blessed to get it back, you know.
Carnegie Kid.
What up?
Left field. What's your, I guess, New Year's resolution also? Like, what's one thing that stood out from the decade?
Shit, man. This decade came a long way. For the beginning of the decade, I was a baby. A lot of maturing, a lot of, you know, lessons learned, perfecting some things, figuring some things out. Hopefully next year is just even better, getting more money, leveling up.
Yeah, man.
You know, health, wealth, and prosperity. That's all I'm looking for. Hopefully I can get that, you know. Pray, stay humble, just work hard. Make some good music, you know. That's it.
Good music. That's what's up, man. I don't know. I guess 10 years. I was 24. Was married. Mad young.
Damn, that's crazy, though.
Mad young.
Jesus Christ.
Mad young.
God bless you.
But then, like, I think also thinking about, too, like, 10 years goes by fast.
Hell yeah, dude.
So it's just like, I'm just learning to understand, like, this really, we all have the same amount of time, 24 hours. You have the same time. It's just a matter of what you do with it. I'm just learning to make use of every hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, be productive in everything.
Maximize your time,
Yeah, so
gotta maximize your time, yo.
You know, albeit, you know, spending that 5 crucial minutes with my son before he goes to bed, or you know, working, or just doing something that's, you know, productive, I guess. I don't know. It's just making sure of that because time isn't promised. And also, like, people dying, like, in mid-30s and all this shit. Like, it's just a lot. I don't know. This year was just a lot, man. You know, so definitely losing, you know, a close friend of mine, and we're the same age. And like, that was a lot, you know. So you just be more appreciative. That's one thing for 2020. Just be more appreciative of those small moments, you know. But yeah, definitely 10 years, and my son being born, that was crazy. Can't believe I'm a dad.
You're a daddy.
That motherfucker farts, B. He farts like a grown man, by the way.
Damn, son.
That should be funny as fuck. Because all he do is drink Similac right now, and then we just putting him on like the Gerber food. Like, he loves apples with the spinach and shit, which is great. I love the fact that he likes spinach. But that motherfucker farts, B. And it'd be mad funny because after he fought, he'll look up and he'll like smirk and then like go back to watching TV. I'm like, my nigga.
Like, yeah, hold Shit.
I know that's like an on-air question, but fuck it. I don't give a fuck. It's unpopular opinions. People love our banter. They love our rudeness. One person said rudeness.
Who said that?
Rudeness?
Yeah, they said that we're rude to one another.
Who said that?
A fan or a friend of the show.
Shit.
Well, one in the comments. Check out our comments. I don't know if you guys check it out on YouTube when you get a chance.
Somebody said that in the YouTube comments?
I believe it was either YouTube comments. It was a comment.
Shit.
Check them out.
Well, sorry, guys.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, I think it's just it's just the way things work. But 59 episodes, man.
About to be senior citizens.
Yeah. And our first episode, you know what I'm saying, we did in the other spot. I still think about that first episode because I always thought like y'all two having strong opinions. And then I remember episode 3, that shit came to a head, which is actually one of my favorite episodes because like when we talked about the big girls and we talked about Cardi B and Eminem and Joe Buttons having that feud, and then y'all got into about Eminem and Joe Buttons' money.
That was before Q even was on the show.
Right. So I don't know. I just think about that shit. It's so fitting how we close the year. It's just us 3. We started it.
Oh, wow.
2 years ago.
You trying to throw shade at?
No, I'm not throwing. There you go. So Q gonna hear this shit come back. Oh, McCray, sexist shit. You throwing shade?
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that, man.
You
I don't want no smoke. 2020, I don't want no smoke with you, Q. That's it. No smoke. Unpopular opinions. You guys, I appreciate you guys. Another year. 2020 is gonna be a good one.
That was a more.
Shout out to Trader Joe's and its red wine blend.
Yeah.
It says 2016. 2016.
Okay.
It's actually 1945. All right. Strong.
You should know because you're a
I am a sommelier.
That's today's word. Every show I'm gonna start doing word of the episode. Today's word is sommelier. And that is a person.
That's gonna be the
is
caption.
Well versed in wine of all aspects.
Sommelier.
Sommelier.
Yo, shout out to Christian Brothers, man.
No.
Where's your shirt?
Shit.
Your shirt?
Yo,
Word.
I'm gonna bring that shit on the new year.
Yeah, do that.
Your Christian Brothers shirt.
Chip.
I forgot about
shit
them
came
too.
actually?
Yeah, I got that shit. That shit don't fit though.
Oh, damn. You got the Smee?
It don't fit?
It don't